Yo, she still
Three,
needs that room, bro.
So
three,
far.
2, 1.
What up, world? It's a Care Focus podcast. Back at it again. Never on schedule, but always on time. Feel me?
Always on time.
Gave you my all. I quit, and now I'm gonna do it again. All right? It's the Care Focus podcast where we talk about everything and nothing at the same time, where we focus on everything and nothing at the same time. We are Rusty. And it's been a minute since y'all seen us.
You really
And then
put
it was
that
a
hood back
minute
on.
before that since
After
y'all
all
seen
the
us.
jokes, after
It's
all
your
of what we
boy.
said.
It's your boy. It's your boy Kano at Kano Music, aka Real Hip Hop, Hip Hop, Hip Hop,
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
aka you can't get me where I'm hiding that Trumpedo. No, I'm joking. You could. My bad. I'm tripping. I don't
I
want
feel
to be
like you. I
smooth.
feel like you jumped the gun at introducing yourself. I feel like Joe was still. Anyway,
I go by the name of Alive. You can find me at Alive Raps.
yo, and what it is, what it do, what it be like, what's good, what's hood. Wow, that literally just came right back. I forgot I said it, and it
Wow.
just came back like muscle memory. Anyway, what it is, what it do, what it be like, what's good, what's hood is your boy Martin Hopeful. You can find me at Martin Hopeful, and check out this pretty tree.
Don't it look like Patrick
Beautiful.
Starr?
Beautiful. The tree is Patrick Star. He
It
does.
looks like it looks like it's a Christmas tree and a strawberry milkshake vomit all over it.
You didn't have to vomit on it. You could have just put the strawberry milkshake on it, bro. Like you didn't.
Someone
Yeah,
threw a
yeah.
yoo-hoo at it.
But it's vomit on it
Strawberry
rather
yoo-hoo.
beautifully. Shout outs to Wifey for the tree and the set. And shout
Mm-hmm.
out to Denzel for getting me what is the picture here from Demon Slayer. But you guys can't see this too far.
Oh, is that what that is? Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah, 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 yeah. So
Yo, what's at the top of your tree?
you gotta ask Alexandra for real, because
I thought it
your
was
boy,
oregano.
your boy
I
don't
thought
know.
I thought you had oregano at the
Your
top of the
boy can't
tree.
find it. Your boy can't define what that is.
My man, my man threw cilantro up there.
Yeah.
Look, I want a shrubbery. I don't know. It's
it's, a, it's an eco-friendly tree right there.
Look like the top of a pineapple.
it's
What's up with you? Patrick Star, pineapple, like you just
you. Were you watching? Were you watching SpongeBob before we started?
I've probably only watched like 4 episodes of SpongeBob in my life.
Me too. Me too. Wow.
Yeah.
Why'd you start watching SpongeBob?
No real reason. It just never like grabbed my attention.
Um, I
Then
was gonna.
later down the line, I found out that like he's demonic. So
And that's what made you stop watching him.
no. I this later way
Like
this
this,
years
this is
later.
what solidified and said, you know what? Thank God I didn't watch SpongeBob. Found out he
Yeah.
was demonic.
Him
Good
and
night.
Hello Kitty. I heard Hello Kitty.
Good
Hello
night,
Kitty
yo.
demonic too.
But you like Labubu.
What you mean? La Boo Boo's a fire. La Boo Boo. That's not the song. Uh,
I didn't know they had a song
La
number one,
Boo
and Labubu
Boo.
is definitely mad people associated with like
Nah,
demon stuff.
that's crazy
Yeah, it's
Which
because they're
part?
demonic.
adorable.
It's a demon. It's a demon that has friends or something. I don't remember. Labubu.
You know what
Um,
Labubu is in like Italian, right?
I don't think maybe the word Labubu's Italian,
Now
but
go
it's
ahead, make an
definitely not from
insensitive.
Italy. It's
Go
definitely
ahead,
like
make
a.
an
It's
insensitive
definitely
joke about a
Korean.
whole country.
Huh?
No, let him make his insensitive joke about the whole country. Go ahead.
Nah, I'm good.
Oh, I guess I'm slow on the uptake.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't anything like what you read is what it was. There's nothing hidden under that. There's I was gonna make a joke about Italians, is what he's saying, but that's not what I was doing. Yeah, y'all. So we are. All right. I'm sorry if y'all hear. There's a woman in my hallway who's like
Yeah.
spazzing right now.
What do you mean spazzing? I would like to know.
I hear it
She's
lightly.
speaking Spanish.
What she said? She better be careful. ICE is outside.
She threw out
What?
a mierda.
Oh man. So now we're demonetized. Uh Nah, wait, hold up. Who she you can't understand?
Not,
Do you know why you
not
can't
really, but
understand?
you
Because
know,
he's an American born citizen. If you watching this, Trumpito, if you were watching this, he was born here in America. US citizen.
I'm hearing banging. Slamming on a door.
Is
Live from
this
Brooklyn, New York.
is this something that usually happens?
Nah, not on my floor at least. And you know what's crazy? 2 nights ago, 3 nights ago, Angie was saying that there was a woman screaming in the hallway as well.
Hmm.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what to say, but the
Just
show
real
must
quick,
go
I just want
on.
you to say that I do want to point out that Kyle actually has this happened before, and he was like, nah, and then gave us an example.
Of what had happened before. Has this happened before? Nah.
Nah,
And you
this
know
never
what?
happens.
Angie said there was one was screaming it all.
Just the other day it happened, and it never happens. All right,
Love it.
man. Happy 2026. Let's get right into it. We have things that we want to cover and talk about in 2025 because we have missed the whole year of 2025, right? We did not pod the
Um,
whole year. Maybe.
no. I think we have beginning of the year.
Okay, okay.
I
I
think.
highly doubt it. Because if that was the case, we would have spoke about Doechii, and I remember us not speaking about Doechii.
I
All
think
right,
we
where
did.
do we want to talk? Do we want to start with Mamdani or Jimmy Kimmel or I? Oh wait, I broke the format.
So
We was going to do
Yeah,
2026,
I'm
right?
like, man,
yeah,
like,
yeah,
you know
yeah.
what? I don't know. This isn't what we discussed.
Yeah, my
But
bad, my
okay.
bad. All right, 2026. It's January. Uh, I don't know what day it is because after the first, everything's the Flash.
The Flash.
A Flash.
A Flash. Oh,
I said the Flash, but yeah, a Flash. Um,
um, I feel like it's January 9th, and I feel like it's been a whole month of events
yeah,
that have happened. Because within 9 days, you've had that we kidnapped the president of Venezuela and his
yeah,
wife,
yeah.
and and ICE has shot and killed a woman. Um,
Well, when you're in 1939 Germany, uh, things come at you fast.
these are the things that happen. These are the characteristics of the time that you got to deal with.
Well,
I
Venezuela
mean,
happened first, so let's get to Venezuela. You know,
also good things. Got to remember also good things. But yeah, it's getting to
good
Venezuela.
things have happened.
Yeah, yeah.
We have the beginning of what is it? Universal healthcare,
Childcare.
Oh, that
childcare.
did happen.
Yeah.
Man, what was Eric Adams doing for 4 years, huh?
That man was sitting on his hands, and I feel like he was car shopping or something like that. You know what's crazy? The
I'm gonna
when
miss that
Eric
guy. He was so funny. I'll miss that. I won't miss that guy. I mean, like, yo, people be hating on Eric Adams, but
hold up, I gotta find something.
that is
Keep
a
talking.
funny dude. Yo,
You know what I wish? I wish we could
when
interview.
Kano shared that video of him like, yo, this is where you can find crack cocaine. This is where you can find a gun.
He
You
was like, "Do
better
you think this is a book? It's a
nah. It's a
good place. It's a good place to hide meth."
he did that video as he was a bear. That's the funny part, bro. He was like, "Oh, you want to check this pillow? I felt something. Lumpy in this pillow." And then he went into the pocket. He pulled out a revolver. Like,
Now
oh my god, yo,
I do
Eric
wish
Adams.
I wish we could get like a line on Cuomo and just ask him because he was campaigning the whole time about how these are just
Yo,
promises. He's not gonna do it, and then day 8, bro, day 8 he achieved one of his campaign promises. Like, yeah,
That's the crazy part. He promised it and he delivered, and I feel like that's what the Mamdani thing is all about. It's kind of like that's what the Mamdani's wave is all about. It's like this is going to be a wave to set an example of what politics needs to be like, and I feel like that's what he's going for. I don't know. I don't know. I was a bit of a skeptic, but now I'm
yeah. I
like,
don't
okay.
trust. I don't trust people who smile with their eyes.
He really does smile with his eyes, though. That's the crazy
I
part.
I do too.
Nah, you don't.
My eyes squint every time I smile.
That's because you got I
Here
can't
we
even
go.
say that word no more, bro.
Wow.
I
Wow,
want
wow,
to
wow,
share
wow,
this with
wow.
y'all. I want to share this with y'all.
As mayor is drawing to a close, we thought we'd take one last look at Eric Adams because he is a deeply weird man. Now, we've played this clip before, but it is worth seeing it again because as answers to questions go, it never gets less shocking.
Mr. Mayor, we've come to the end of what was a very eventful 2023, right? So when you look at the totality of the year, if you had to describe it, and it's tough to do, in one word, what would that word be, and tell me why?
New York. This is a place where every day you wake up, you could experience everything from a plane crashing into our trade center to a person who's celebrating a new business that's open. This is a very, very complicated city, and that's why it's the greatest city on the globe.
It's incredible. Remember, the question he was asked there was, describe 2023 in one word. Just say Barbenheimer, Eric. It's right there. And the baffling ride that answer took us on is really the Eric Adams experience in a nutshell. He genuinely might be one of the strangest people alive. He received his first 3 paychecks in crypto. He thinks there's a ghost that runs around Gracie Mansion. He gave Diddy the key to the city, and he once proudly showed off a giant new police robot to monitor subway stations, posing for a photo with it where he made half a heart that the limbless robot simply couldn't reciprocate. And even though it doesn't have hands or human features, it still somehow looks like it's thinking, this guy is a fucking idiot.
I forgot he put the robot in the train station, bro. What happened to old boy? What happened to Robot Cop?
I don't know, man. I have no idea.
Left with him.
Also, yo, what's up
He
with
wrote off on
sanitation?
it.
Can someone explain to me why we was all forced to buy like those cans and that no one on my block puts those cans out? Like was I finessed?
Yeah, bro. I feel like the whole city was finessed because you guys were forced to do that when it actually wasn't in law yet. It wasn't in law until the recent presidential election.
Yo, that's crazy.
Those
Okay,
proposals
but why?
and stuff like that.
So that happened already. Why is no one on my block putting them out? Like,
Well, sir, you live on Staten Island, and that's a whole nother jurisdiction. It's its own. That is its own country.
hey,
Truly.
Mamdani said that this Staten Island slander that y'all be doing is no more. Okay, this is gonna stop with him.
He
Right,
said
but
that
what
for
does
real?
Staten Island say
Yeah.
about him? What does Staten Island say about him?
We love him. What do you mean?
That's
Love him.
not my mayor. Get
We don't
that
have the-
brown boy out of here.
Actually,
We don't have that accent.
According to Staten Island, you guys should be a barren wasteland. Like all the rich people.
Also,
should be
like,
leaving.
hold on, we can all fight right now because y'all keep calling me Staten Island is crazy. Like, I'm not we. Like, I live here, but I'm not Staten Island, bro. Like, that's not how we gonna do this one today.
Relax. No one's saying
That's
that.
how, that's how y'all be talking.
I'm talking
Who
about
is
race. I'm not
y'all?
talking about
What do you
you.
mean? Who is
That's how y'all be
y'all?
talking. Y'all Staten Island people be thinking that they're not from Staten Island. You a Staten Island transplant. You was, You still
Anyway,
Brooklyn. You could be many things. You could be
I'm not Staten
two
Island.
things at once, my guy.
Not Staten Island.
Bruce
right, you're
Wayne is also
Guyanese and El
Batman.
Salvadorian, right? It's,
That's I don't even jack those like that.
But I think nonetheless, I think it's undisputable. Eric Adams didn't even have the amount of staffing. He didn't even name his deputy mayor until 4 months after he was like sworn in, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, he took some time to think about it.
My man was still thinking when he left.
Yeah. Shout out that shorty that he was cracking though. She was alright, yeah.
Did I tell you that I know a guy that knows her?
I've
told you
met
that,
her.
right? Oh, you have.
Yeah, her kid. Never mind.
Yeah, let's stop here. But anyway, we're getting sidetracked here. Yeah, you
But
got
that thing was staying in person though. Like, just
all right. So
right.
we have universal child care, the beginnings of it. Which is it's twofold because people are forgetting the. So basically, he's rolling.
This was not on my agenda. Like, I don't. But go ahead.
They're rolling out, free childcare for 2-year-olds throughout all New York City and New York State, and then they're gonna fix 3K as well, which is like I live in Flatbush. I could get essentially a 3K for my daughter, like in Manhattan, in Queens, or something like that.
But let me ask you this: how do you feel that your daughter's gonna be educated off the backs of taxes from hard-working Americans?
Well, sir, the taxes are not going up. This is being fully funded by the state.
Nothing's free.
Yeah.
Nothing's free.
No, yeah, we pay taxes, but that doesn't mean our taxes are going to go up.
Yeah, I have nothing else. I don't know what their arguments be when they do that.
Yo, it doesn't matter. It could be anything. It could be we're giving you bars of gold, and they're still going to be like, oh, yeah? It doesn't matter.
You think your daughter deserves health care for free over Elon Musk getting a tax break? It's crazy.
Yeah, I know.
Is that how you feel for real?
Yeah.
You must hate America. You hate America.
Don't you understand that Elon needs a break? Don't you get it?
It's because
all
he's white,
that
right?
money.
You hate him because he's white.
I remember. There was somebody that said, he was like, "Oh, I'm over here. Like I can't even." It was in the summertime, and the guy was like, "Yo, I can't even turn on the AC in my own house." Meanwhile, everybody in the hood and the projects got free Wi-Fi, and I was like, "Wow." and I'm not even gonna tell you where he lives. I'm not even gonna tell you where the guy lives, but it's definitely not. It's definitely not the hood.
I thought you was talking about Elon, bro.
Imagine he's on Joe Rogan. Like, I can't even get heat in my apartment, and my friends in Bed-Stuy, Crown Heights, in an area called Brownsville, which they told me not to go. They have free Wi-Fi and heat where they sweat and they have to open the window. Well, I want that.
Well, he did just go on a recent rant on Twitter where he was like, Starlink, basically, it's not fair. Starlink is not allowed in South Africa because he's white. And he also had something saying that the white people in America can never be a minority because look at how they treat us when we're a majority. So that when we're a minority, they're gonna.
Yo, what in the world?
Yeah.
Yo, that's one of the richest people in the world.
Did you see that clip where he was talking to Joe Rogan about like he's a swindler about Mamdani, and he was like,
he's a swindler,
yeah, and he's all this. He's
We've come full circle.
Yeah, And then Joe Rogan asks him, like, okay, what has he, done and that he's swindled? He took like 30 seconds. Man was looking all around the room for an answer to pop up, and nothing. And he was just like, but you could tell
There's things you could just
it's
tell
an act.
with the person. He's lying. He's lying.
Insane.
Universal child care? Never. That doesn't make
Well,
sense.
as New Yorkers, I guess, 9 days in now to his mayorship. Why don't we just go around, take a quick poll of like how you guys feeling so far? This man
Well,
didn't put me mute.
well, for me, I think that, and I told you this offline, that I'm just really encouraged by the fact that he's using social media as a means to keep us updated. And and I like honestly, whether you like the man or not, right? One of the things that we talk a lot about is how the conservatives or the liberals, whatever the case may be, they never really have like really great PR. They don't have really good PR. But the conservatives, for the most part, they know how to use social media. They have their white ring pundits on all streaming services, YouTube especially. You know what I'm saying? Like they go hard. You no matter where you turn, you'll see right wing propaganda in every which way, bigging up Trump. It's like they know how to utilize social media. They know how to utilize those things. They be fronting like they don't like social media, but they use it to the core, no matter what the situation may
Yeah,
be. I don't ever really see outside of the growing numbers of youth that's utilizing social media for left leaning content and things of that nature. I feel like Mom Donnie. I mean, of course he's young, but he utilized social media in such a great way. Like as somebody who doesn't really follow politics like that, I'm pretty sure I knew at least two or three things that he was gunning for, that he wants to make changes for. I could talk about the rent freeze. I could talk about the bus. You know what I'm saying? Like free buses and free transportation. Like these things he's running his campaign on, but I knew about it not because I had to research on it. It just popped up on my news feed.
yeah,
That's the dude is a genius with his promotion, and he went to he actually wasn't afraid to go and use the content creators that was gunning for his platform. I saw
He's doing that
one.
now.
I saw one where I don't remember. It's kind of like a small segment, like a small little skit like show where they interview people about like their gaydar, like are you gay or are you not gay,
oh yes,
depending on the
yes,
questions
yes,
that they ask. Mom Donnie was there.
But
yeah,
That
that's
was
because
ask you ask the questions, he answering the questions, running from
that's because
there.
he's actually he started off like as a politician, right? I mean, not started off, but I'm saying like he was a politician before this
an
happened.
assemblyman.
But around 2024, he became a content creator. Like he was out in the street, he had a microphone, and he was asking people, "Hey, who'd you vote for? Why'd you vote for Trump?" He was probably not viral is not the word, but for an assemblyman, yeah, he was viral,
Yeah,
and
yeah. That was the
that's
start of
what
the
got him
campaign.
thinking he could probably run for mayor. So he
Yeah,
started off as like not a YouTuber, but like a on the street content creator. So it's not
and he
crazy that that's how he thought.
and he actually went to like air. I think he went to Fordham Road, right? Like
Yeah,
in the Bronx or
yeah,
something.
he was on.
So
He was in a lot of places. He was on Fordham. He was on. He
yeah,
was in Astoria asking people. Yeah, he was
yeah.
outside.
Uh,
And he basically built his platform on what people told him by listening, and like he said it a lot, like listening and not lecturing. And I really do think that that's legit. It's not just a saying because you saw it happen. You know.
There also seems to be a level of authenticity that people seem to identify with in him,
Yeah. Yeah.
but at the same time, his opposition seems to not. They think he's like a swindler. So
But
Yeah.
I also feel like that's the only thing that they could use against him, because that's people know politicians to be swindlers, to be snakes.
Right.
And it's crazy because that's they calling themselves out by doing that.
now you're right because they was trying everything. They was like, nah, don't vote for him. His mom made movies and they made money.
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
His mother
What you
is
mean?
actually like legitimately famous and has had, I believe,
Yeah, she
Denzel
made Mississippi
Washington.
Masala, right? That's the
Yes, yes.
yeah. She made
Yeah.
Mississippi Masala.
She's like a legitimate, like people learn about her in film school. And then also he did the audio for the soundtrack, I believe, for Queen of Katwe. So, which I love that movie. Um, had no idea. So, yeah, it's just interesting, like how he's navigated to this point. But to Kyle's point, like literally leading up to after he got elected, leading up to his inauguration, he and this might be like a more like you might have to search for this a little more, but I guarantee you there was no other mayor that was doing this. Every single appointment that he made, he had a press conference, and then and he had he appointed like 30 people before he even got into office. And what I loved about every single one of them is he number one, diversity. It's a lot of women led, like deputies and commissioners and blah blah blah. He's got a lot of women in these roles.
Yeah, he seems to like walk it the way he talks it.
Yeah, and all of them, it's like they had to submit a resume, they had to interview for the position, like it stuff like that.
Also, to Kyle's
And
point, like they try to attack that. They were like, "Oh, he's bringing in new people. He's disposing the people who were there for the De Blasio administration, the Adams administration, the Bloomberg." And it's like, yeah, that if he's telling you things are broken, he probably should bring in new people, right? Like,
Yeah,
not to mention
clean house.
he had 17 committees of about 400 people total in all those committees that were like his advisement team, basically advising him on, and people that were boots on the ground, from the arts to technology to everything that deals with the city. And those committees that they were broken up into basically gave him guidance and stuff, like he took it from the people, you know what I mean? Like it was just like, and it's stuff that you don't hear. Not, and then also I didn't know that he had to raise money for his mayorship, you know? Like, and all these other mayors before is the only reason we never heard of it is because they had
they got
mad
donors.
donations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to add something, and I mean, you guys could tack on to it, but I think we should move on after
Yeah,
this.
yeah, definitely.
I just want to like take the lens a little macro more than micro, and I think he's also like the perfect response to the current administration, like Trump,
Yeah.
and the MAGA people, right? And I think if he gets, if he's does a good job, he doesn't even have to do a good job. He just has to do what he did today, which is get things done
Yeah.
that he said he would, and holds people accountable in the way like the mayor. I know we didn't get into this yet, but in the way of like the mayor in Minnesota was acting
Minneapolis.
in Minneapolis, or the DA in Philly who was like, we're prosecuting anybody who's like, you know what I'm saying? If he
Yeah,
holds
yeah.
people accountable in that same way, I think he can be the person you look to like, the gold standard for who should
Yes.
be who we vote for in in November, this November, and in 2 years from now, November, if we have elections, if that's still a thing that we have.
But
But
and was great about this is that New York is such a example for the rest of the country.
yeah,
It could be.
capital, it's really the capital. I know
Yeah.
DC is the capital, but New York is really the capital.
Yeah,
And we the capital of the whole world, you heard?
You heard? Come on, Kyle.
Well, according to Hamilton, we have all the banks.
But it ain't because of that. It's because we got all the drip, all the juice.
No, we had to give the capital to the. Didn't we have to give the capital to somebody else or something
Yeah,
like
but
that?
we still the capital for real. You know.
Nah. I learned
What
differently
did
from
you do
Hamilton.
to sell us down the
That's like
river?
when that's like when you know, Jake Paul be winning boxing fights and you ain't really win, bro. You know. It's all
Yo,
performative.
that draw gone, my guy.
Yeah.
I don't know why we segued into that when we should be segueing.
Let's get to Venezuela, bro.
Hold on. I just want to point out one last thing. I really do think that this will be exactly what you said, Jay. I think the thing that solidified that for me was not even the universal childcare thing. It was something that flew under the radar for a lot of people. The day he got inaugurated, that night, he was in Brooklyn on Clarkson Avenue doing a press conference in the lobby of a building that has with the Tenants Association and all that stuff for Pinnacle Realty, which has like thousands of complaints, and they're known as like a slumlord. They're currently in bankruptcy, and the Tenants Association is in a lawsuit with them. They're trying to sell all of their realty, the buildings in the city, over to the number 6 slumlord in the city. And it's horrible. The man went in toward a woman's apartment, seeing everything that has been broken and that they haven't done anything about. He appointed a woman to be the leader of the tenants protection agency or whatever in the mayor's office. Then he signed like 3 executive orders that night in that lobby with the press there. And then he also the head lawyer for the city or whatever basically made a statement that same night that the city of New York is now joining the lawsuit against Pinnacle Realty along with the Tenants Association or whatever. So
I think that's one of the advantages of electing young too. Like I think he's younger than all of us, right? He is younger than all of us. Right?
He's 34. Yeah.
Yeah, and yo, note to everybody who votes. That's what happens when you vote people that don't need to take medicine to sleep at night, bro. Like, like, no, I'm just saying.
That don't have a 6 p.m. bedtime.
Yeah, like when you're president. I mean, I'm sorry. When your elected official isn't waking up at 3 a.m. to do a line of Adderall because they can't stay up, you know, that
a line of Adderall.
That's what happens. You know, I didn't say anyone. I'm just saying elected official. Anyone. It could be anyone.
Right. Usually in Washington. Yeah. No, I agree. So that was the thing that was like, oh, this dude is really about it. Like this guy. That
you know who wasn't really about it?
Day one, same day as the inauguration, he's already getting to work. I loved it.
You know who wasn't really about it?
Venezuela.
Nicolás Maduro.
Yeah, that guy.
Wow.
Listen, man. Do we have how do we intro this? This is crazy. It does. This is a skill, and when you walk away from it, it is like
Yeah.
You get blessed with Nike Techs.
Yeah, you're right. Because usually we would have a banner, we'd have a clip, I'd do screen share, you'd intro the topic.
Yeah, we'll figure this out, man. We back, baby.
Forgot about that.
Listen, no. Venezuela, right? Trump and the big Vens, they was beefing, whatever. All 2025. They was throwing shots at each other on Twitter.
Literally.
You even had Nicolás Maduro, he said, yo, come for me, bro. I'll be right here in Miraflores, It was like wrestling promo, And then
we were literally taking shots at their boats.
And then the ball dropped in 2026. And that's not the only ball that dropped, you heard? Because
what?
Because Trump.
Bombs.
Let me cook.
They're bombs.
Because Trump's balls dropped. Because he manned up. You didn't let me live. He manned up and they went into Venezuela and then bombs dropped.
I feel you.
It's 30 minutes in. We have officially talked about Trump's cojones, as the Venezuelans would say.
What they say?
That?
Because now they speak English.
Cojones?
Trump run that now. I think they say balls.
We will no longer allow a multilingual language on Trump territory. I mean, U.S. territory.
Yeah,
exactly.
Listen, so they got in there apparently at night. Also, apparently, bro, we got like some technology that takes out electricity, or Venezuela so old you just gotta turn off. Like I've been thinking.
Bro, they hit the circuit breaker outside. I played Splinter Cell. I know how to do that.
Yeah, because they over here talking about
Kyle. I had the video game reference.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, he is.
Oh, can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was, when they say that, I'd be like, we're not talking about the most advanced nation. So like maybe he just like, hit a switch and the whole city was like, oh, not again. You know what I mean? Like maybe we can't get that one off and like
this guy's trying to be like, yo, like we got some Call of Duty Warzone technology going on, like Battlefield 6. Like we're taking out an entire block. I mean, look, maybe some electromagnetic.
Apparently,
but didn't we drop bombs?
Yeah. So listen, I've heard so much different things that I don't know what actually happened. But I'm gonna give you the one I like. I'm gonna give you the version I heard that I like. So this is the version I heard. It was right wing, but I loved it. Okay, I don't like what happened. But listen, sometimes it feels good to be on the winning team, right? Like, yeah, go Knicks. But all right, so apparently we came through with 6 helicopters. That's it. That's all we need because we do this. We do this. So we came through with 6 helicopters. Apparently we have like this joint that's like a sonic boom. You know what I mean? It boom, and you can hear it, and then you start bleeding out your nose. I don't know, bro. That's what they said. And so there's
that's what they said.
Imagine it. It's dark. It's dark. You can't see nothing no more. There's no lights because there's no electricity. Bleeding out your nose. 6 helicopters come through. Only about like 20 or 30 American soldiers come in, but they gunners, bro. They mowed down like 30, 40 people.
Right.
Like that, just like that. You know what I'm saying? And then they got this weapon called a Nike Tech, bro. They put the Nike Tech on, son, and now he's a captive. It was crazy.
Yo, Trump said on a news report, he was like, and there were no casualties, no casualties. At least not on our side.
Did you? I just sent you something. I sent both of y'all something on the can. Can y'all? Can you bring that up?
Can you open it?
Let me see.
Send it.
I got you.
Yeah, man. Like, listen.
What is this?
I don't know if
This is Trump talking about how he got Maduro.
Oh, this is not real, right?
This is no way.
This is. I mean, yo, listen.
Ah!
You didn't share it.
You're supposed to play. You're supposed to play. You're supposed to
share it and then react.
Hold on. I'm sorry. No, but as soon as 3 seconds in, it plays automatically.
I wish we had a producer, bro, that just like did this for us.
Word.
Yo,
I gotta ask my wife.
Open your laptop. How about
my
that?
Wife, my wife would be so amazing in doing this and being a producer.
I feel like we get in trouble a lot. I feel like we would.
She would fall asleep while listening to us go through.
Yeah, she does find us boring. So
nah, by the time we get through, here we go.
I see like 3-4 niggas running through the crib, all black, mask on, running through the crib and shit. One nigga run to the front door. I hop out, I start shooting. Bow, 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 bow. Shot the nigga. Bow, shot his ass. Bow, 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 bow. All the niggas run out the door, they run out the door. This nigga on the floor. I see like 3, 4 niggas running through the crib. All black, mad.
Sometimes AI is good for something.
Hold on, I gotta see this again.
Stone running through the crib and shit. One nigga run to the front door. I hop out, I start shooting. Bow, 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 bow. Shot the nigga. Bow, shot his ass. Bow, 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 bow. All the niggas run out the door, they run out the door. This nigga on the floor.
So you know what's bugging me about this? I've never noticed how Soulja Boy's mannerisms is like a baby until now. Like I've never realized that. Is he okay? Is Soulja Boy okay?
I feel like there's something mentally wrong with Soulja Boy. But
why he? Nah, this was. Hold up. I didn't know this was Soulja Boy.
Yeah, this is originally the interview with Soulja Boy, and he did all of that. They just put Trump on it. Now we can't hear it, Joe. We can't.
I know. I'm just watching his mannerisms. Nah, was he high?
Probably. He's Soulja Boy.
Yeah, he looked like he's not in control of his body.
Oh man,
how y'all feel about Venezuela, Trump? We the big dogs on the yard again. We taking countries again. Cuba, watch out. Greenland, watch out. Colombia, you know.
How I'm feeling about
Man, I hope y'all get citizenship.
Now your boy hit me up, bro. Your boy, I ain't gonna say no names, but your boy hit me up asking me, yo, how you feeling about Venezuela, bro? You want to talk? I'm like, I'm looking at this joint. I'm like, yeah, man. I'm like, yeah, politically, like, it's crazy. I'm wondering what's next. But then he was like, oh, my bad. I thought they got Colombia, bro. And I'm
Nah, I'm telling everybody. That was this man Martin right here that did that. Yo, you a foul dude, bro. Yo think every Spanish country is the same. Ain't that the one that you got them chicks from?
I neither confirm nor deny.
I'm not gonna hold you. That's some crazy work. Whoever said that, that's crazy, man. That guy loco.
Yo, I can't stand him.
That guy crazy, man.
Yo, this dude, bro. Like, yo,
I was
man,
dying.
you want to talk about it? Like, also, like, you got some affiliation with Colombia like that. Like it's.
Nah, I would be sad if that happened in Colombia.
No, I understand that, but
I would have to send a text like, damn, the way they blew up your city got me thinking about how, you know what I'm saying? One of those things, mom, I said,
you do a future text.
The way they
how Colombia will remind me how I used to blow up my text messages.
The way they destabilize your government got me thinking about how you destabilize my emotions. I ain't been the same since you left.
The way they kidnapped that president remind me how you kidnapped my heart.
Facts.
And never gave it back.
That's a fact.
Maybe we should start talking again. Things change.
We should have the way U.S. and Colombia should have better relations. Made me think about how me and you need better relations.
Oh, yo, man. Yo, I'm so sorry that I made that mix up. I really
don't care. I think it's hilarious.
I really was sincere.
Listen, like I told the person, like I said, I don't know if it was you or not. You know, I'm not confirming or denying. But like I told the person, once upon a time,
he just confirmed it.
Yo, why you trying to put your mans under the bus? Like, it's not your friend, bro. That's not your friend, bro. It's crazy.
I need people to know.
But like I said, Venezuela, Ecuador, Colombia, and Panama once was a great Colombia. They was one big Colombia. So
Oh, really?
yeah, he wasn't. Yeah,
So he wasn't technically
right. Yeah.
technically technically, but
Yeah,
but in
nah,
all
you're right, Martin.
I don't. But outside of that, I don't know. I don't have. I don't know. I know a lot about what's going on in Venezuela, but I don't. I don't want to speak too much on the subject matter to because I don't want to look like an idiot.
Yo,
But for the most part, it sounded
ho-
like people.
even if you don't know, if I tell you, hey, the United States just stormed into another country, blew stuff up, killed a bunch of people, including innocent people, by the way, snatched up their president and his wife, and brought them back here in the dead of night. Like, that's all you need to know. Like, I really don't like.
Are the drugs
We
off my
did
street though?
what? What?
Are the drugs off my streets now though?
I don't think so, sir. Cause your neighbor up the block, he's gonna the white guy. He's gonna keep selling mad stuff in your neighborhood.
Canada?
I'm done. All I'm saying is, I don't know. I don't know much but what I do know is that I hear that Maduro was a tyrant,
Yeah.
apparently, and he was somebody that was supposed to be. He basically was supposed to be dethroned, right? But because the democratic process happened, he was voted out of the seat, and someone else was to be in that seat. And instead, that never happened. He said, "Yo, y'all gonna have to take this seat from me." So I'm like, "Oh wow!" Like it's like he was. It sounded like he was like mini Trump. Like you know what I'm saying? So um, I don't really know how to feel. Like I'm pretty sure there's a lot of Venezuelans that are really encouraged and happy about what happened. But you're right. Like why are we sticking our nose into their business? I heard that it's about oil. I heard about oil. I heard about uh, Trump trying to distract us from the Epstein files. I heard I heard this is a good way to get his polling up or something like that, so he could be so he may have a better chance in stealing stealing the seat, kind of like how Maduro stole the seat, right? Or try to get, or they tried to dethrone him and they didn't get to dethrone him. There's all of these other possibilities, and I'm like, man, there's a lot of good and a lot of bad, and I guess two things can be right at the same time. So you
Yeah,
know,
no, that's a good point. Go ahead, Jay.
I feel like everything Kyle said is true. Like for someone who wasn't sure about the situation, I feel like you hit a lot of
Good
topics
job.
that I feel like is hard to unpack. And I know we're trying to keep it as compact as possible, but I do think you could write like 4 or 5, books on just this event and what led up to it and the consequences of it. Um, I do have a little bit of knowledge on what Venezuela looked like. It was, Chavez came into power. He's, a left wing type of politician. So they nationalized a lot of the businesses, and he died in like 2012, I believe. Maduro took maybe a little 2012, 2013 around there. I could be wrong. Maduro took the reign after that, and listen, the proof is in the pudding, right? Like the economy not so great. 7 million people left the country. Like wherever you go in Latin America, there's a large, sizable Venezuelan population there because the opportunities were limited. The economy is in shambles now and was in shambles for the last few years, and he
Even
wouldn't let go
here,
power. And he
we
wouldn't
got
let
we
go
have a
power.
we have a large population in Venezuela because of all that too, right? Even
Yeah,
in the
yeah, yeah,
U.S.
yeah, yeah. But there's super large populations in like Argentina, Brazil, Chile. I think Peru got rid of them, but they was in Peru. And he's killed opposition. That's happened.
He's
Listen,
also been a part of like the international drug ring and stuff like that, right? Like,
so I don't know about that. I don't really know too much about the drug stuff. That's all new to me. And if it's coming from this administration, I don't know how believable it is. I think under this regime, the FBI, the CIA, the NSA, all everything they say is questionable to me. I'm gonna look at it all with a side eye.
I didn't get it from the. I heard about that through another source that's like neutral and usually reliable with these types of things. Not from I know
Even
for
so,
sure
though,
that the
so,
drugs coming here are not coming from Venezuela. I know that for sure.
even if though, like that's not a justification. So hold on, let me get that out the way.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
He's definitely had political prisoners, have gotten rid of politicians. I know he throws up the banner of socialism, left wing politics, but if you look at the situation, a lot of people were impoverished while him and his sphere of influence are not. You know what I'm saying? And that's not very Marxist. That's not very socialist. So they're like kind of socialist in name only, in ideology only, but not really in practice. At the root of it, which was really authoritarian regimes that pillaged the economy. Right now, should he have been removed from power? Yeah, but this isn't the way, right? Because let me tell you what happens now. A few things that we have to take into consideration, right? Is the first thing that I'm thinking of is his vice president is still in power. So we didn't really dethrone anybody like that. It's the same party. It's the same politics.
His party, yeah.
Now, maybe they're willing to play ball because Trumpito and them come at night and just take everybody out. But this is a terrible precedence. We've had world wars, right? This is our Archduke Ferdinand moment, right? We learned after World War II, because damn near the whole globe got into it with each other, right? You got Japan, you got Germany, you got Italy, you got the whole Balkans, the Europeans, everybody's getting into war. We finish, we sit at the table and we're like, all right, we should probably not do this again. So what do we do to ensure we don't do this again? All right, we have a council. We're gonna call it the League of Nations, which becomes the United Nations. We're going to respect sovereignty of nations, and we're going to draw out these borderlines so that we don't have these type of disagreements again. Because what happens when a big power comes in and grabs a little power is the other big power, the power ranking countries go, we could do that too. And what happens is imperialism is a zero-sum game. So like everybody is now trying to get their imperialism on. And when a big army steps on the toes of another big army, they don't really like to talk. They like to get the war. And we decided, we're going to respect sovereignty because we don't want that to happen. Like we've played this out before. You know what I'm saying? And now...
Go ahead.
And now we have nukes and stuff on the table. It's a different game. This is
a whole different world.
Yeah, and they touting strongman power politics stuff, and I don't think it's a good idea, man. It's not a game I really want to play. On the flip, though, I do want to say a broken clock is right 2 times a day, and I do think in the long run this is going to be more damaging for us than good. In the interim, in the short term, it does make China and Russia pause a little bit, unless we're in bed with them and we're doing the 3 spheres of influence thing. Damn, I'm saying spheres a lot today, but they're doing like a 3. There's a conspiracy theory that the 3 of them are trying to like take care of their part of the world, and they're deciding that they're going to be like the ones, so they letting everybody rock. It's possible, but that won't work, right? But let's say that's not true. China and Russia are trying to, influence countries on our hemisphere. And, BRICS is real. Brazil, Russia, India, China. Saudi Arabia. They're really trying to change the petrodollar. And not to be boring, and I know this is really long-winded, but when we got off the gold standard, what kept our money worth something is that Saudi Arabia agreed to sell oil in US dollars, right? So if you Google petrodollar, that agreement comes up. Last year, no, in 2024, Saudi Arabia started teetering the fence and was like, hey, we'll sell the BRICS. If BRICS can figure out some sort of currency that they could get together, we could sell it to the BRICS nations in that. That would hurt us, right?
That's
and
true.
there are different ways to go about it, right? Like I was talking to your cousin. I don't know if he wants to be put on Front Street, so maybe I shouldn't have said that. But I was talking to somebody, and they were like, that's what trade agreements are for. And that's true. That's true. That is what trade agreements are for. And when you do like volatile, unpredictable stuff like this, it doesn't make people want to work with you. So in the short term and in the interim, they'll be telling you this, like, yeah, there is some validity to maybe China and Russia were encroaching on on our side of the world. But sovereign nations have the liberty to do business with whoever they want to do business with too. And you should be good at negotiating and leveraging and playing the political game, right? But yeah, don't let them tell you that this had to be done because of that. Because while there's some validity to that, the long-term effects is going to be people are going to figure a way to keep going and stop messing with us.
So I'm going to interject right here, and Joe, you could, and if you have any last thoughts, I actually rather you have the last thoughts. But either way, what Kano said reminded me of this show called The Diplomat. Joe, you need to watch it. I keep bringing it up to Joe, and Joe has yet to watch it.
I'm watching Breaking
and he
Bad.
keeps talking about watching Breaking Bad, but The Diplomat, bro, like, okay, so in order for like wars to not happen, especially when situations like this go down, it's kind of like code red. And then like there are, I don't know if they have this in Venezuela, but I do know that they definitely have it in places like in places like Europe, where we actually have really strong ties with them. They have what they call ambassadors and diplomats and different things like that to kind of to quell the storm, if you will, to kind of like I know that, like, for example, Trump kidnapping Maduro, like, I know this is bad, but here is the good parts of this, and like really trying to and sometimes if the president someone like a president like Trump, who just does things like that quick and without no real conversation except for his small little cabinet of people, when it happens, they hear about it firsthand, and it's like, well, if you were planning on doing this, I would really love to have known, so that way I could start doing all of these trade deals, these different conversations in the background.
Wait, can I say
to make sure that less people could have died at that moment.
Wait,
you know
can I
what
say
I'm
something
saying?
though?
And different things like that. So
real quick.
I don't know. The Diplomat, it just reminded me of what the Diplomat said. But yeah, go ahead.
No, I just wanted to say, I was going to let you go. I just want to say that while that's a show, that's exactly how it works too. Like, that's real life too. Our ambassadors in other countries, like, how do they negotiate now? Like, how do you have these conversations? Because it's like, yo, you didn't tell us that was going to happen. Well, bro, I didn't know. Like, he do whatever he want. Like,
I was like, bah, bah.
That's not how you run a country, bro. You can't run a country like that. Because like what Kyle said is, yo, for the last 50 years, this is how we've evaded real wars. And now you coming in here and look, I'll stop after this. But I've just seen a lot of MAGA people go, we got the greatest army in the world. Yeah, so did Britain and Germany. And then they went to war. And then you know what happened? They didn't have it after that. Because they had to go to war. Like, I really feel like you've never been in no war or no beef or no drama if you don't understand that even the baddest army in the world, after going to war, is going to take losses. You're not
Yeah.
going to be that after that.
Right.
Yeah, and also
100%.
we have like a disease in this country where we think that everything we do and everything we do is right, perfect, and we're the best at it. You know, like no one else compares, no one else can touch us,
It's that
and
pride
that's
before the
why the whole
downfall, right? That's
yeah, hundred
That's
percent,
nationalism.
yeah, and 100%, and then on top of that, bring in the fact that you like the whole BRICS thing that you brought up. I mean, that's the reason why like we're on the verge of losing that title, of losing that, like, that power in the world, and we can't take that. It's a sick addiction that we have, man, and it's
I
like,
know. I know podcasts are better when we disagree, but it's so hard to, to disagree on something like this.
I just
I
want
don't
to. I
know.
just.
I don't know how you do that. Even if you feel justified in the fact that, hey, this is a bad. And to be clear, none of us here are defending Maduro. Maduro, right? Am
Sure.
I saying it with the right inflection? I'm trying to tap into
I
my
don't.
I mean,
roots.
you could have just kept going.
Maduro.
You put it on. You put the spot.
I don't. Yeah. So like, we're not defending him. This isn't a good guy. This is not. But at the same time, like Jay said, it's like, if you, because a lot of arguments I hear from people I know is like, oh, but this man is a dictator, he stole the election. He, like, all of these things. It's like, my man, like, the act that our president just did is dictator like actions, he literally, there was I took a screenshot of it, this quote that he had in response to someone asking him what would stop you with the whole Venezuela thing, like, and pushing things forward and all that. The man said, he was asked this by the New York Times, if he thinks there are limits to his powers. Trump responds, one thing, my own morality, my own mind. It's the only thing that can stop me. It's that's dictator like actions and and statements. And if you want to make that play, like, oh, he's a dictator, so we're justified. All right, so where's the next location? Which Trump is already saying,
Cuba, Greenland,
let's go on a world tour
Colombia,
here. Yeah, it's all
Mexico. Today he
mine.
said Mexico, right? He's going to attack Mexico.
Yeah, like, it's reckless. You're setting a precedence, and the rest of the world looks at us like we can't be trusted. We can't do business with them, and we're reckless. So who's really ready to start pulling the trigger on us? You know what I mean? Because I don't know how you move him. Like, like, it could really get like that when you start talking about nukes and stuff. This is dangerous, man, and this is why you need diplomacy. But the man doesn't understand that. He's
That's why you
letting
need
Marco
diplomacy.
Rubio.
The Diplomat on Netflix.
Someone get Jim
Watch
Jones in
it.
there, bro.
It needs to be watched because there's honestly, I feel like
Martin
the
knows about
term
politics now.
predictive programming. Yeah, I feel like the Diplomat really put me in a mindset for that. There's predictive programming. Like, I really feel like there was predictive programming. They just don't use the same countries that we're seeing right now. Like, there's nothing going on in Venezuela. There's nothing going on in Venezuela on the show, but essentially some of these things are happening right now. Even the end of season 3. So I just want to put it out there. Watched it. Really good show. Can help you understand what's happening. Like when I heard that this dude went and stole the president of Venezuela, my man said, "Yo, the jig is up, my guy. I'm coming to get the royal jewels." Like he
Yoink.
literally said, "I'm coming through like a heist, and I'm gonna go take this guy." And the thing about it is, like, yo, did he even speak about it with the team? Is there an embassy in Venezuela where there's a U.S. ambassador or something? Talk to that person. Maybe they could. Maybe if you say, "Listen, I don't care. I'm gonna go bomb Venezuela." All right, cool. Well, let me just at least speak to everybody else, so that way the people can quietly evacuate while you go get Maduro. Like let's try to figure it out. It's like nope, psych. Oh, we got the ambassador too. Whoops. Get another one. Like
yo, you think Obama's tight because like they tried to do a coup when Obama was in power. You think he like, damn, I could have just sent troops in there, just took him out with no repercussions? Like,
yeah, I feel like Obama. I feel like Obama be watching the news. He's like, dang, this mother effer. He's just doing whatever he wants. He's doing whatever he wants. If I did that, I would have been hung. I would have been hanged.
Michelle,
I'm tired of it.
Your Obama's giving Martin Luther King a little bit.
Oh yeah, I feel like it's a very quiet.
I'm really happy that it's not him doing it.
Yeah, wow, that would have been wild. That would have been really crazy.
Michelle, get Bush on the phone. Need to have a conversation.
I need to talk. I need to talk to somebody about this. Yeah,
we got to get into the ICE agent.
Last thing. Imagine if Obama said, in response to, is there a limit to his powers? Imagine if Obama said one thing: my own morality, my own mind. It's the only thing that can stop me.
Oh, we got to kill this black man.
Yeah. Oh,
we got.
Oh no. We voted him in?
One time he wore a tan suit and they was like, "Oh my God!"
Yeah,
you know?
No respect for the house,
no decorum,
the chamber.
Yes,
mind you, Reagan was wearing tan suits too, so they was just being racist.
It's sick, dude. But all he gets is defense. Like the cognitive dissonance. I'll never stop saying that. That's exactly what this is.
Well, actually, this is a perfect segue. Speaking of cognitive dissonance, ICE. Yep. Then you go ahead, Kano.
I was gonna say, while he's starting wars out internationally, him and his little ICE boys is starting wars domestically too.
Yeah.
There was I'm a little rusty in this, so it's
should we
like
show a video?
I'm with it.
Do you have a video?
A lady by the name. I mean, you can also search. There's a lady by the name of René Good, right? I forget her middle name. It's a 3-name thing, but I remember René Good. Is it in Minneapolis that it happened, y'all? All right. So maybe in Minneapolis.
Yeah.
She was in her car. It's debated whether she used it as a weapon or if she was just evading ICE. But in that motion, she was shot and killed by an ICE official who, is not law enforcement. I just want to be very clear that ICE is not law enforcement. And they also don't have jurisdiction over U.S. citizens who this white lady was born in America. Last time I checked, that makes you a U.S. citizen.
Yep.
I don't know the rules no more. They keep changing them. But, yeah. The world is, this just happened recently. This happened Wednesday, right?
Yeah. Was it Wednesday? I think it was Wednesday.
Yeah,
at least I heard it. At least I heard about it on Wednesday.
I think it happened Wednesday, and the world is protesting right now. All mad major cities had protests today and yesterday. Also, I think Border Patrol shot 2 people in Portland yesterday. So guns out. They shooting. It's a new game. JD Vance said once they get their numbers up for ICE, they going door to door. They going door to door. They knocking on your door like, hey, let me see your papers. Are you Jewish? I mean, are you an immigrant? I get my timelines mixed up,
I guess I could take this. Take the first. I'm really perplexed by the conservatives that are supporting of this killing
They're
of
really a
this
minority, though.
executions.
They're really a minority right now.
What do you mean?
There's not that many of them. Like I know it seems loud and it feels loud, but Trump's disapproval rating was already in the toilet, and I can't imagine that this helps it. So the people who are like defending and supporting him are really like a fraction of the country right now.
Thank you for putting that perspective because my timeline I've been on especially I realize Facebook is Trump town. Like Facebook is Trump central. Whatever posting or picture, whatever group you were a part of was taken over by MAGA in some way, shape, or form. Anytime that I've seen this situation, like this whole René Good situation happen on my timeline, all I have seen is people saying, "Oh well, she should have complied," or she shouldn't have drove her car. She should have waited for the ICE agent to walk away. This and the third. I'll even throw a dog a bone. Like honestly, she was trying to get away. She wasn't trying to kill no ICE agents or nothing like that. That's my opinion. But let's throw a dog a bone to say, let's say what it really is. Like she's out here trying to be a threat. You're not law enforcement, Mike. Like just like what Kano saying. You're not law enforcement from Minneapolis, bro. That's number one. Number two, you literally head to toe. You're supposed like these ICE agents supposed to be trained to take care of them, to take care of themselves, and also I guess I don't know about protecting others, but you're not only here killing, you're supposed to be killing immigrants left and right either. So I'm sure
That's
you
true
know
too.
ways to have
That
to
is very
to
true.
to avoid the situation. This man pulled the trigger out and
Now,
shot
can
this
I?
girl 3 times, my guy.
I don't mean to stop you, but that's a beautiful point that I think, man, these people are like saying, but she was an American citizen. Yeah, you're not supposed to be killing immigrants either, bro. That's not your job either.
Like
Yeah.
you're supposed to be taking them and putting them in alligator Alcatraz or whatever. That's what you're supposed to be doing. What you doing with a gun shooting her in shooting her head 3 times? Because you felt quote unquote threatened. You felt like she was about to hit you with this car, so you have every right to be able to pull your gun out and kill her. Like she's like I don't understand. Like she's like I know maybe we're gonna be demonetized for saying kill. Like, I gotta stop. Like she's unalive, bro. She's gone. She's gone off the face of this earth now because somebody decided to instead of try to find evasive maneuvers or try to find a way to whatever and no one is saying take the hit if she was really trying to hit this person.
Yeah, but he
What we're
walked
saying
away, so
is,
he didn't get. That's not what happened.
but that's not even what happened. You feel me? Like that's like to me, it makes no sense. I see it and I'm like, yo, like at you trying to be racist even at the expense of your own people now. This woman that's a white woman.
Yo,
That's one of those powerful people in America, bro.
But
White
when
women.
we killing white women and we don't like they're not batting an eye, we have reached white nationalism level of crazy.
we have reached the pinnacle, baby. We're
Like,
there.
now the only thing that might like maybe if they kill a white man, people will start.
And maybe people will go crazy if it's a white guy. But that's wild to me that nobody like these guys are not even up in arms about that stuff. But thank you for reminding me that it's a smaller but it's a small minority compared to the majority of people that really are that's the increasing disapproval rating for Trump. Like you're right about that, and I have to put that into perspective. But I'm like, yo, that joint crazy, bro. How you still defending something like that? That's wild. Anyway, I'm done.
So-
I'm done. I'm off my soapbox on that.
This was the. I'm sorry. I was trying to. There's a lot of stuff out there. I was just trying to find the thing that would fit the best. For this is footage from a different angle. I'm sure a lot of people already seen the footage original. There's footage from the guy's actual cell phone that shot her. If I'm not mistaken, and so yeah, it came out today.
37-year-old René Good in Minneapolis,
37.
and the video is believed to be taken by the ICE agent who fired the shots. We do want to warn you, the recording could make you uncomfortable.
That's fine, dude. I'm not mad at you. Show your face. I'm not mad at you. That's okay. We don't change our plates every morning, just so you know. It'll be the same plate when you come talk to us later. That's fine. U.S. citizen, former. You want to come at us? You want to come at us? I say go get yourself some lunch, big boy. Go ahead.
Out of the car. Get out of the car. Get out of the car.
Whoa!
No, I'm not sure if that video has been seen by people here in the streets. I can tell you that the governor today called for a day of calm and unity.
So, yeah, so that's from that angle. There's also another angle that was taken at more of a distance that shows the entire thing start to finish. Also, at that further angle, you could see that it looks like she actually hit him, but from the other angle, he's actually moved out of the way. She didn't hit him with the car. If she did, it was the lightest graze.
He walked away, bro.
Right.
You know, in the words of the Minneapolis mayor, bro, the administration, Trump, Vance, all their little lackeys, they're asking us to believe something that our eyes aren't seeing.
Yes. She's
it's really weird.
Terrorist.
It's weird.
And
it's
weird. You know what's crazy?
Also,
is that
just real quick, his approval rating is the lowest it's been, by the way, ever.
As of today, or
both
after this whole thing.
So I don't think the ICE thing has factored in yet to the polls. But since Venezuela, this is the lowest it's been.
Which that joint got to be in the negatives, like at this point, like. How low can you go?
It's somewhere in the 30s, I think.
So he's the president said something about it while he was getting interviewed by the New York Times, and he made comments about it before even seeing the video. They were like, "Wait, did you see what happened?" And apparently a staff member brought him the video. He claimed that the ICE agent was in the hospital recovering and stuff. The man never went to the hospital. There was no injuries on their part. The only injuries was the death of this woman. Then in that video of his own recording, she's extremely calm. There's no, like, she's not like on some, like, she's extremely calm. She even tells him, "I'm not mad at you, dude." Like, very calm. There's also been an eyewitness saying that she got conflicting reports, that one person was telling her to get out the car, the other person was telling her to get out of here, drive off. There was conflicting reports there. The camera that shows everything shows that she was there for a total of 4 minutes. She wasn't actually protesting. She was dropping off her wife or whatever, and she just came from dropping off like her kid at school or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, they live in that neighborhood. She was dropping her off. She was waving cars on to pass her. She was trying to leave. And then all of a sudden, the ICE agent starts surrounding her and her car. Now, you got to imagine it from a citizen's point of view. You got these masked guys, and you've seen how they're running rampant all across the nation. And now they're right in front of you. and now they're pulling up to you. Get out the car. Get out the effing car. Like, and then one's telling you, get the F out of here. All that stuff, right? All of that. And it seems like she went from calm to panicking and tried to drive away, not trying to hurt or hit anyone. And especially someone like JD Vance, like, these people are disgusting to me, because if we said anything bad about Charlie Kirk, oh, we're getting fired. But these people are a lot. The DSA, the head of the DHS, which is the head of ICE, is within minutes, like, or an hour of this woman being killed.
Who's that of the
Obviously not
DHS? No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, her. And she's calling her a domestic terrorist. There wasn't even an investigation yet. Nothing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's hyperbole to call them Nazis, because this is how Nazis ran propaganda.
This is sick. And now the FBI is taking over the investigation and pushing out local authorities and local investigations. You know what this is. This is painting a narrative and covering
in the
it up.
words of the mayor of Minneapolis, we're
Get the
not
F
the
outta here.
ones. No, that one
Oh,
too.
sorry.
But he would say we're not the ones creating a narrative. We don't even control the investigation.
Yeah.
So we're not the one. It's you guys that are creating a
Yes.
narrative. You guys are shutting out everybody.
It's sick. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I hope this is our moment. So many of them have happened, right? That you just don't know. First time though, white girl killed by ICE. So maybe, hopefully, it's the moment that it's the straw that breaks the camel's back, and they realize that you can't take on the whole country.
This is the 9th time since September that ICE has shot into a vehicle.
First white woman killed, though, right?
I believe so, yeah. That guy, also, the guy who let off the shots in June last year, he had to be hospitalized because of another incident like this, where the guy in the car locked his car. This dude breaks the back window, punches the back window, breaks it to reach around to unlock the lock in the front. The guy drives off while he's reaching in, and the broken glass, because this idiot thought this was a good idea, the broken glass of the window shredded his arm. Like, he could have lost his arm. Could have hit major arteries, all that.
Maybe that's what they mean by he was hurt. Maybe they mean that, Tom.
Yeah, exactly. So, I don't know. And then afterwards, after the shooting, they shot her. She's driving off crashing, and dude is saying F and B. Like, yo, like, how do you... So if this guy was too rattled from his last experience with a car, or he was just... all I see is asserting dominance here and trying to control. And because you don't, I'm shooting you. So it's like, it's really disgusting that even you have the vice president saying that this woman was the victim of a left-wing lunacy or whatever. How can you even... Bro, she was there for 4 minutes. And she was not protesting, not blocking traffic, not blocking ICE. Everything that they're claiming is a lie. I don't understand this, dude. I don't understand. I work in the streets, okay? That's the other part of this. The fact that that car even grazed him, and you want to call that like, oh, I thought my life was in danger. Get out of my face, because the amount of times I've almost been hit by a car, or the car has actually touched me while driving by. What would happen if I throw a brick through the window? Oh, I would lose my job, right? Because I'm not justified to do that. But this man, everything gets swept under the rug. It makes no sense, bro. I'm sorry, I'm done.
I think his name is I want to say his name is Jonathan Ross.
Yes.
They people have been doxing his address. I mean, like, listen, I don't condone violence of any kind.
And those people are gonna get in
But
more trouble than he is.
yeah, but you know, like, but anywho, I sent the video to you guys. So I just want to say how, like, we were talking about, yo, like, if a white woman is getting shot you know, right now in this day and age, you know, it must be real crazy. And I just want to say the severity of that, because on New Year's Eve, and I was like, yo, there was a story. Like, this isn't the first time an ICE agent killed an American citizen, right? I'm sorry, unalived an American citizen. Um, I feel like I saw something January 1st or something like that about a black dude getting killed by ICE. But I didn't think any, and that's a crazy thing. And I'm black. I didn't think anything of it. Because maybe they thought it was an immigrant and they unalived him or whatever by accident or something of that nature, whatever the case may be. And I was like, yo, you know, just another one of my people just gone, whatever the case may be. And here we are stuck with, not real, but stuck on, like, this situation, like, and of course we should be stuck on the fact that people are getting unalived. But I just want to let you know how big of a story this is. This is huge, huge, and I'm glad that it's getting the spotlight now. And this isn't the first time something like this happened. So, and that same off-duty ICE agent's probably still around. I don't know. I haven't gotten any story. I haven't heard any further stories on that situation yet. However, this is real. This is a real situation, y'all. That happened. Just last week with the ICE agent. Come on, man.
This might be a crazy.
He just loves so
off duty.
Maybe that's what it was. They're not. They're is off duty.
No, but isn't that Wilder?
But that's and the thing about it is, was he masked? Was he not masked? Like, what's that about? Anyway, go ahead. You play, Joe.
Oh, deeply.
Just days into the new year, the mother of 43-year-old Keith Porter is still filled with grief and disbelief. According to law enforcement, her son Keith fired celebratory gunshots into the air with an AR-15 style rifle outside his apartment complex on New Year's Eve.
Armed with an AR-15 rifle, possibly suffering from a gunshot wound.
An LAPD report states the off-duty federal officer confronted Porter, identified himself as law enforcement, and claims Porter fired toward him, prompted the officer to return fire.
What should have been a simple arrest and possible a citation has turned into a death sentence.
The family's attorney says this all could have been avoided.
But instead of staying in his apartment for a trained law enforcement officer from LAPD to respond, he made the premeditated and calculated decision to grab a firearm.
Fox 11 reached out to the Department of Homeland Security. In a statement, the department said the off-duty ICE officer bravely responded to an active shooter situation at his apartment complex. In order to protect his life and that of others, he was forced to defensively use his weapon. DHS goes on to say their officer immediately called police.
According to his version, Keith shot 3 shots towards him. We have questions on if there was any shell casing recovered from Keith's weapon that would indicate he in fact fired the weapon 3 times.
Keith's family and their attorneys say they have yet to find a witness to corroborate that the father of 2 fired towards the off-duty officer.
Now, DHS tells me they're referring any further questions to LAPD, which is currently investigating. We reached out to LAPD earlier today to see if they have yet to identify that off-duty ICE agent. They responded saying, as of right now, they have nothing further to share on this case. Pretty much tonight, I'm Rachel.
They was saying who it was. They trying to cover that joint up. That joint is crazy.
I can see why this story didn't get traction though, because he shot an AR-15 into the sky. So,
well, supposedly, right?
No. He's fired
Has that been confirmed?
celebratory. He fired celebratory rounds into the air, with his AR-15. They say celebratory, like they fired rounds, but it was celebratory rounds. Like he didn't point a gun at somebody and try to shoot. Then the off-duty
but
ICE agent came.
AR-15s are illegal in Cali, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The off-duty ICE agent came to see what was the matter. I guess he wanted to play hero. Saw to do with
They're
the
not.
AR-15,
They're not law
and
enforcement. Like I don't. They're not.
and and that's the thing. Like it's, and I feel like
They
that's
got the
why.
battery in their back, bro.
That's why I feel like all of these mayors and governors in all these different states are trying to take control of the situation, because it now is becoming this like almost like a vigilante type of situation, right? Where it's almost kind of like, oh, like here's this guy trying to play the hero in my city, when it's supposed to be law enforcement, it's supposed to be taking care of that.
And to your point, the vice president himself was saying that this in reference to this last case, that this man was doing his job, he was doing his duties as he was supposed to. So there's nothing wrong with what he did. He has full and complete immunity. That's what he said. He has full and complete immunity.
That's
Vice
crazy.
President of the United States.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Like that's crazy for him to say that, and no one and no one bats an eye or anything.
Yo, maybe
Wasn't there another shooting recently also with an ICE
Thursday.
agent?
Yeah, Thursday, the day after.
And I believe that's after the vice president said what he said.
It's okay. It's all right. They're doing their duty. I thought their duty was to apprehend immigrants. Was to make sure the immigrants ain't doing bad stuff or whatever the case may be. I thought that's what ICE was all about.
Supposedly the criminals. We want to get the criminals out of here. Yeah. All right. I'm so sick of it. I'm disgusted beyond belief, and I'm one like step away from like cursing somebody out.
I don't think we're having
like really not having friends anymore. Like,
I don't think we have.
Yeah,
I just don't think we're having an election this year. He's not moving like a president who thinks that he'll ever be held accountable.
Oh, you mean for the next term?
For the next term.
No, I mean this November. I don't think we have an election this November.
Oh, for the midterms? I mean, he don't care about the midterms, to be honest. Midterms don't really affect him, right? Isn't that about like everyone else, like senators and stuff?
You get majorities in the House and the Senate, you could get him out of
Then
there.
it stops you. Yeah, you
can impeach him.
You can remove him.
He definitely said that. He said that in some speech. He was like, the midterms are coming. They're trying to impeach me. Those Democrats, they're evil, but they're smart. Like we got to make sure that the midterms. Like he said something like that. I remember it was some sort of speech. I don't know if I'm putting two of them together. That man talks wild.
That he talks like he just took a bunch of shots before he came out on stage. The thing is about that though, like, bro, the Venezuela thing, he's supposed to get congressional approval for acts like that.
So it's
so many things.
It's a gray area.
Congressional approval.
It's a gray area. Yeah.
What about the strikes on those boats?
That's not that much of a gray area.
He's supposed to have congressional approval, right?
Yeah, and I think. Yeah. It's tough because presidents before him have made it a gray area, with international strikes and diplomacy and we've done it before. You know what I mean?
Kidnap the president?
Yeah, we went into Panama. We took Noriega. We brought him. We tried him in Miami. We shouldn't have done it then. We shouldn't have done it now.
Wow.
I mean, we also did it in Iraq. We didn't bring him back. We tried him over there. But we did grab him. I mean, he ran away. He was a little smarter. He ran away and he hid, but we found him. You know, and less direct. We also kind of influenced it in Libya. You know.
Okay.
Also, kind of maybe even in Syria, except Assad got away. Assad left. He was like, "I'm not fighting out to the death."
So no, but that still doesn't make just because. Oh well, he did it. Why can't I?
Well, the actual going in, grabbing a president, and bringing him back, we've only done it twice. Noriega and Maduro.
Right, but nonetheless, even if we didn't, like past actions of other presidents doesn't give you permission. It's
No,
what's
but
the Constitution, right?
But that's why it's like murky, right? Because if they've let it happen before and no one was prosecuted, then that sets a precedent, right?
He's not gonna get prosecuted no matter what.
Yeah,
So
because
that's why he's
the Supreme Court said presidents have immunity.
yeah. That's why he feels like he could do whatever. But I don't see how, even if there was a precedent set before, it's new administration. You have new senators, new congressmen, all that stuff. That doesn't mean just because that happened with old people, all of a sudden,
Not
now it's like.
Not to be funny though, like they might just kill a lot of us though. That might just be their solution, is to kill a bulk of us.
And they're probably using ICE. Well, I mean, I really hope that's not the case, but I was thinking like that, like have ICE, be the, I guess, the target. I mean, not the target, but they'll target black and brown people and kind of like,
Even white people who
oh man, I accidentally did this, and then yeah, have a couple of, oh, just so it won't seem like it's racist, we'll get a couple other white people in there too. We'll get rid of them too, and just do like a culling game of sorts.
Sprinkle some.
Yeah, you know, people might say it's alarmist, but did you guys see us being here? Like, yeah.
Bro, I cannot even fathom that we've done something like this in this day and age. Like, I know we still do messed up stuff. I know the history of our country, but this is crazy.
What happens when we go get Greenland though? Like, what happens after that? Because today he said, because he's like the dumbest mob boss in the world. We could do it the good way, we could do it the bad way, or whatever. The easy way, the hard way, the nice way, the not no nice way. I don't even know what he says anymore. But he's like, just because they sent boats there 500 years ago, that doesn't mean it's their land. We've sent boats, believe me. All right.
What is happening?
Yeah.
I don't want
You know what I'm tired of? I'm tired of people telling me what he says is like the reason for it.
Yes.
They'd be like, yo, we grabbed Maduro because he's a drug narco guy.
Yeah.
Oh, the guy who said that the girl just ran the guy over, he's the fact teller? Okay.
Also, the guy that just pardoned an actual drug lord not too long before this.
Oh, yeah, the president of Honduras?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because we really care about them drugs, huh?
You know.
Get out of my face, bro. It's always a reason. Well, they're going to complain no matter what, these guys. Oh, well, he's a dictator, isn't he? He's a bad guy. It's like, yo, all right. So,
you see, the thing about Trump, you know, the thing about Trump is that he sometimes says a lot of bad things, but he doesn't really mean it. It's all about the policies.
The Greenland thing where they're like, oh, we need it for national security. Shut up.
Dude.
They need national security from you.
For real, bro. You need national security from your brain, dude.
I just hope like
don't
nuclear.
get it.
I hope like nuclear rainfire is like a quiet death.
Not to be racist, though. Does Maduro mean sweet plantain though? No.
I forgot about that.
Isn't that like the sweet plantain?
Yeah.
No, am I wrong?
No, you're right. Maduro's. He's right. Yo, he's President Sweet Plantain. We just kidnapped President Sweet Plantain. How sick is this? The drug lord.
Yo, why could don't drop the mic now?
Because he never realized it.
It
He
got
never
real
realized
dark.
it.
It got real dark. He started talking about really, really dark things, and I just said, you know what, this is what Doodle means, sweet plantain. Like,
Where did he go?
I don't know. You mad at me right now, dog? Like,
nah, it was just we having like a serious moment, and I was like, yo, no, I'm not mad. It's just, yo, by the way, isn't that sweet plantains?
I'm like, yo, Maduro, sweet plantain, right?
Yo, that's hysterical, bro. That was so good.
Out of the many dictators we have came into their country and got rid of, that's the softest naming one.
I'll be real with you though, talking about.
And then he's taking pictures with the DEA agents, like,
yeah.
Is that a real picture?
Yeah, those are real pictures, bro. Maduro,
history in the making, man.
I don't know. He don't seem too like worried. I don't know. Someone's breaking him out.
Hey, listen, he also wasn't always like the smartest person.
he's probably taking a picture with the agent and say, yo, get this guy. Get this guy first.
Why is the DEA agent taking a picture with
Can
him?
we talk
Why?
about Brooklyn MDC? Can we have a conversation about Brooklyn? And I grew up. I'm from 27th Street, from
You were
Brooklyn.
right up
By the way,
block from that joint.
I'm from 27th Street between 3rd and 4th Avenue. Right, MDC has been there for about as long as I can remember. While I lived by there, the most famous inmate they ever had was Al Sharpton. That's as famous as we got. I go move to Staten Island. They bringing out Chapo into that joint. Tekashi 6ix9ine is in there. DMX, Diddy, the president of Honduras. You got the president of Venezuela in there, Luigi Mangione. Like, when did MDC become Arkham Asylum, bro?
Right.
Like, you know, I'm over here watching there's no cap. I'm over here watching Vlad do an interview with Tekashi, and they're reacting to a video of the former president of Honduras describing Tekashi. He's a very charismatic guy, all in Spanish. He's a charismatic guy. I lent him a pencil so he could write a verse over the phone. What's happening over there, bro? Tekashi did an interview with Vlad. He like, yo, tomorrow I'm gonna be probably in the same unit with Maduro, bro. We're gonna be playing chess together. Like, what? What is? That's a weird.
Stop supporting Vlad, please.
Why?
Anyway.
Why Brooklyn also? Like,
Oh
why?
my god.
Sorry.
I don't think Vlad is as bad as everyone makes him out to be.
I don't understand. Like, how is this a secure facility? It's
Bro,
down the
that's the
block from a
other thing.
recycling dump. Like,
that's the other thing,
I
bro. That
literally
dude is
dump
like
trucks
right there.
Yeah.
Like, it's not very secure. Like, we could break him out.
Yeah.
Now it does remind me of Gotham. You see, it's the bat. Yo, get him, guys.
Can't stop, won't stop.
I mean, honestly, strategically, probably one of the worst places to have, because if I want to break you out, I can block off the Gowanus, and now I have across. Like I have aerial across the street.
Yo, tell him
I'm
how
on
to
the
do
ground, and behind you is water.
Yeah.
So like, this is a terrible place
Yeah.
to have high security inmates.
And then also you have high security inmates right next to where people live.
Right there.
Like there's like a children's park across the street.
Yeah,
what are we
with the
doing?
Baskin Robbins in there. Yeah, you know,
Yeah,
he be out
yeah.
there. He's there.
I
Your brother went to school there.
Yeah.
I mean, what is Diddy gonna do really?
Yo, free Diddy, man.
Hey.
Free Diddy. I ain't
He's
know.
gonna go to the nearest. He's about to go to the nearest way. Then the nearest Walgreens, get as many baby oil as he can.
Never doubt the diddler. All right.
He gonna rob every pharmacy for their baby oil.
Flying shorties out to smash them should not be illegal, man. Free
No.
Diddy.
Did you
Free
see that
Diddy.
documentary?
Reverse the Mann Act.
Maduro's gonna get his
Free
sweet
Diddy.
plantains. That's right there on Sunset.
Oh, Maduro's from Maduro, yeah.
Maduro.
Yo, that's why, when they was having them all the Venezuelans outside celebrating, I saw comments and be like, oh, where all these Venezuelans came from? It's like, bro, that's Sunset. They right there.
They right there.
There's a Venezuelan store right there that sells Venezuelan candy. Like, it's right there, bro.
Yo,
that is hilarious.
Diddy sees Maduro. Diddy sees Maduro in the jail. He's like,
well, Diddy's not there anymore.
Spanish,
He went to Fort Dix.
Oh,
Diddy's at
wow.
Fort Dix.
Wow.
I think he's at Fort Dix.
Wow, you
DIX,
said
guys.
it again.
DIX, you sicko.
Nah. He's got some sweet plantains out there.
I know.
Nice one. You got some Maduros.
You got some
Maduros.
I know.
Like,
I know.
Darn, I missed him.
I know we almost at 2 hours, so I know we can't get through the top 10. I know that. But can I nominate us to talk about Diddy? Because I'm so tired and sick of how we just turned on Diddy, bro. Like,
turn on him.
Free Diddy, man.
Bad, though.
All right, we'll talk about him next time because I want to talk about how we haven't turned on him enough. This is starting to sound sus.
You should have watched Dave Chappelle, man. You watch Dave Chappelle, you be on Diddy's side. Let me tell you. Should he have hit that girl?
Chappelle, Kyle?
He shouldn't have hit that girl.
Huh?
Should he have hit that girl? He shouldn't have.
Did I watch Dave Chappelle? Yeah, I did watch it.
Bro, I heard one of the wildest, most dope hip hop bars ever in relation to Cassie.
I mean, here's the thing. It was Joe about to fall asleep. Here's the thing. He was defending. He was rejecting the Mann Act. And I was like, oh wow, that was deep. No one really talking about that part. People keep talking about Saudi Arabia, but no one is talking about how he masterfully made Diddy seem like it ain't so bad. Just with that one joke.
Diddy didn't go to jail for the domestic stuff. Diddy didn't go to jail for actually hurting people. Diddy didn't go to jail for real kidnapping. Diddy went to jail for bringing shorties over and smashing them over state lines. That's what Diddy went to jail. Diddy went to jail for buying kitty, bro. That's crazy. That's a crazy thing. They couldn't get him on anything else, and they probably should have got him on other stuff. But they
honestly, I don't like. I guess that's a conversation to be had where we can look at the Diddy case a little more thoroughly because honestly, truthfully,
and let me be fair. I'm not really defending him. I think I saw a documentary too, guys. He's a wild boy.
He's a wild boy, but he a wild boy, but yo, like Dave Chappelle's thing about the Mann Act is quite massively done. That was a really great joke / commentary on African American history that I didn't know about.
That's another way I know I'm old is because everybody young was hating on that special, and they're like, "He's not even funny anymore." And I'm like, I laughed.
But you gotta watch it alive. It's all about like it's that whole show was crazy. But a lot of people are saying, he's a sellout. So there's that.
He doesn't care what people are saying though.
He never cares what people says about him. There is one thing I want to talk about before we go. So alive, stay alive. There's one last thing I want to talk about. I want to talk about the Doechii Adin Ross beef, baby.
Yo,
Yeah, we got to talk about something hip hop. Come on.
can I?
Talk
I
about
just want to say
politics all
one thing.
day.
I want to get my little pro black on real quick. Because I heard him say
I'll be
something
right
that
back.
really bothered me.
What's that?
He was talking to ACK. He was talking to academics. Adin Ross was talking to academics, and he was saying that all the crazy things he said about Doechii, he said about white women before, or women who aren't black. And Glasses Malone was tripping on him. And Glasses Malone, for who y'all don't know, is a black guy from Los Angeles. He's a rapper, podcaster, personality, right?
Gangster too.
Certified crip. Allegedly. He was basically telling ACK that he don't understand why Glasses Malone is tripping, because he calls women out their name all the time, or because he said he called the smelly B word, right? Like that. He called the fat also.
Yeah, mad crazy.
Weird. But he was like, yo, I don't see color. I just call everybody that. And here's the thing, and I've noticed this in other cultures where, like, if you come for a Colombian woman, Colombian dudes is going to defend their women. If you come for like a Nigerian woman, Nigerian men defend their women. So, like, I think that argument is dumb as hell, because you came for a black, she's black. Whether you see color or not, which I don't believe, but whatever. Whether you, because he did the baby mama thing, the Glasses Malone after that. Whether you see color or not, it don't matter. You don't get to go at people in whatever community and then not expect people from that community to defend their women.
Right. I agree.
And that's weird to me that you. It's weird to me that you feel that way. I don't know what Adin Ross is. Is he Jewish? Is he white? I don't know what he is. Whatever his ethnic identity is, just because they don't defend in yours, and maybe they do, and you just hypocritical. But just because y'all don't defend women in yours, that don't mean that you got the right to just go I don't see color, so I could disrespect black women. No. And I like the precedent that Glasses Malone set. I like it. I like it a lot. You can't come and talk about people within our culture, in our community, the way you feel, because this isn't yours. And then he's also a street dude. So when you go to LA, if it happens, it happens,
It's true. And then of course, Adin Ross talking about, oh well, I got cops with me, I got this, I got that. I could what is it? What did he say? I could sue y'all for threatening me and this and the third. All these little I'm tired. There's two things I wanna get off for real. Number one, first of all, we didn't even talk about what happened first and foremost. So
yeah, my bad.
I want to get three things off. So so basically we can start from the beginning. So Doechii won best rapper, best rap album at the Grammys this past 2025. She went to the Grammys and she had like a bit of a wardrobe situation. She wanted to surprise everybody with her outfit. However, there were people outside, so she was asking for her team to kind of block everybody's viewpoint of her, so that way it could still be a surprise. So it sounded like she was yelling at her team, and she sounded kind of like a diva or a Madonna or whatever the case may be. So I guess a lot of the people had things to say, but there's one guy, Adin Ross, who was a content creator, streamer.
Can I just interject just to make the conversation real quick? What if she was upset? What if she was a little diva-ish? Isn't she in her creative mode? As a creative, don't you want to get everything right?
Yeah.
Isn't it okay?
Us as creators, we're perfectionists with it.
Hasn't your boss ever yelled at you, bro?
Yeah.
Like that don't mean like you a bad person. She's working. That's her job.
Yeah. Yeah.
She can apologize later and be like, "Oh my bad."
Even Beyonce, one of the greatest performers of our time, when somebody messed up with the lighting, somebody messed up on something. Someone messed up on the lighting or something that happened with the dancers. She went on the mic. She said somebody's getting fired or something like that.
This is a short-lived job. You have a very short window to be premier and then get to the next level. I don't have time for you to mess up.
Even Prince, like, yo, you mess up one time, you done. So anyway, I say all that to say that I do agree with you, but of course, Adin Ross didn't agree. He felt as though, she's. Then that's where, she said that she's an industry plant. A lot of people were saying that she's an industry plant. Adin Ross being the loudest person saying she is indeed an industry plant. She's unintelligent. She's like a lot of like disrespectful things he said about Doechii in the beginning. So months and months and months go by, and just the other day, I think last week, Doechii drops a song with SZA called "Girl Get Up," which is kind of like her song to kind of say that she's moving from Alligator Bites Never Heal to saying I'm about to come out with a new album. It was like kind of like her announcement track. This track had a second verse where she's talking about not Adin Ross. She literally just talks about, oh, I hear how you guys are talking about me, that I'm an industry plant. When you out here basically sucking black dudes, black rappers deep from the back, whatever the case may be. Saying, basically, oh, what happens when the it girl is black? Y'all mad when the it girl is black. And the thing about it is, just for conversation's sake, when did Doechii drop on the scene? It wasn't when Alligator Bites Never Healed. Way before that. She had a song with SZA way before that. She had songs on Madden Madden 2022. So way before her, way before she got big. She has a whole YouTube channel, like with detailing her journey from when she wasn't famous to now. Like, she has a whole journey that you can look up, and we're calling her an industry plant. That shows that you don't really do your research, right? So basically, she's calling these people out. Adin Ross thought he was talking about her. Adin Ross thought that she was talking about him. And here we go. In comes this beef. He comes out with a diss record with feature with Tekashi 6ix9ine and some other black dude. I forgot the other black dude. Cooning it up. I'm gonna call him a coon. I don't care.
You can't say that word.
All right. COON. But anyway, detail. So yeah, and what Kano was sharing about Glasses Malone was like, yo, don't disrespect any black woman. Yeah, you want to do a diss record. Yeah, you want to bring it to the blog, whatever. Don't disrespect no black woman like that, though. Or else I'm gonna get all the people. If I can't reach you, Adin, I'm gonna press all the people around you until you get the message. And I was like, he said that's on Crit. So he knows, so it's real. He said that's on his gang. So yeah, that's where we at right now. And I just wanted to get that off and talk a little bit about that. I don't know if Joe heard everything, because I'm pretty sure he. Okay, good. I'm pretty sure you know.
I want to kind of like address something you said in that she was called the industry plant. I'm not the biggest Adin Ross fan. I did a little investigating afterwards because I just felt like he's the type to project. And it looks like my boy is not. He hasn't had the most. Not my boy, but old boy hasn't had the most organic growth himself. So it's kind of like you have like no grounds to stand on. You know, he got banned from Twitch and he had to go to Kick. He got a little bit of an industry boost from Kick. Kick is funded by Saudi money, you know, Saudi Arabia. So like you kind of like an industry plant, really. Like your inorganic raise to fame and your algorithm favor because of your contract with Kick, the way you being pushed over on all of us. You know, although I don't really believe in the phrase industry plant because I feel like a lot of y'all don't understand what the industry is. So like you don't understand what you're saying when you say it. But yeah, I mean, you had assist in Roz. Now for industry plant, like I don't get what an industry plant is. Martin, you sent something in the chat about Russ saying J. Cole was an industry plant, right? You say everybody was an industry plant. And it's like, but I don't think y'all understand how it was to be in the industry before the internet. There was only one way to get on, and that was you made a demo tape, and somebody who was already in the industry liked your demo tape. Whether that was the A&R, whether that was like an exec, whether that was a DJ, and they brought you in, and you did a bunch of records, and there was a marketing machine, and that's how it worked. So if that's the case, Michael Jackson was an industry plant. If that's the case, Diana Ross was an industry plant. Elvis was an industry plant. The Beatles was in, because they all worked within the ecosystem of an industry. Y'all don't understand that though. Then we get the internet, then we have a little bit more organic raise. So I understand where the term comes from ish, but it don't really exist. I don't really know what y'all saying when you're saying it. But between artists though, when they say industry plant, and I guess you got to be older because Russ is young. He don't understand what he's saying. What we really mean is like you tried to go through your organic cycle and it didn't work for you. So then the label had to come and pump you again. You know what I'm saying? Or another label came in, they just put money behind you to keep pumping you. But to get there, everybody needs that label push. And you can see it. Because when artists leave their label, they no longer make what they would have made if they would have stayed at that label. You know why? Because they don't got that backing. They don't have that marketing machine. The labels have distribution. They all work laterally and they all work, what's the other word? Vertically. Is vertical and horizontal chains all throughout the industry. Shut up. You don't know what you're saying.
I want to interject. I don't want to interject on this, and I guess Joe brought it up, so he's about to play it. But actually, everything you said was spot on, Kano. I just want to say that Russ, in this video that we're about to see, Russ is a play on words that Russ was using in terms of the whole J. Cole, and he made it as an example. And then we'll really start talking, like we'll talk about it now, like what an industry plan is.
Because I was going to say, J. Cole's story is, you know, he did, what's the joint before the warm up? The come up? He did the come up. He kept giving that to Jay, it got to Jay. Jay hears lights out, right? I think Jay hears lights please. Out, lights please. Jay hears lights please, and he's like, oh, there's potential here. Mm-hmm. Then the warm up comes out. And then he puts him on Blueprint 3. Like it's not chronologically that way. That's not a plant. That's organic as hell.
Right. So yeah, play it for us real quick, Joe.
Used to be you had to be an industry plant. And what industry plant means is basically like we only know you because the industry planted you here. Well, that used to be the only way you could be known. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Think about it, right? It's like the first time I heard J. Cole was 2009 on Blueprint 3 on A Star Is Born. Right. I remember I bought Blueprint 3 and Cuddy's debut on the same day, September 9th, I think, 2009, right? September 13th, something like that. That was the first time I heard J. Cole. Then I heard the warm-up, and it was a rap, and I was a fan. Mm-hmm. He was an industry plant by industry plant standards because first time I hear he was on a Jay-Z album, it was a crazy introduction.
This is a very interesting take by Russ. I want to start this by saying I do not believe J. Cole is an industry plant by any metric. I'm from New York, and one of my older brothers is a J. Cole stan. So when the come up, the warm up came out, that was playing on our stereo. You feel me? So yeah, I don't believe J. Cole is an industry plant. But what Russ is saying is intriguing because I think the conversation he's sparking is what people considered an industry plant has changed so much over time. And by the logic people are using, it's like, okay, if I don't see your organic rise or come up, so if I, in this scenario, did not hear the warm up or the come up, and the first time I'm hearing you is you featuring on a Jay-Z Blueprint album, you're an industry plant. You feel me? And that's the logic that a lot of people are using to determine who they feel is and is not an industry plant. So you guys don't care how much people tell you, oh, well, no, this person did, like their whole come up is documented. They did this, that, and the third. You guys don't care about any of that because you weren't aware of it. You feel like it's inorganic, right? Let's use our favorite example, Doechii. You guys don't care about her being on the Madden 23 soundtrack back in 2022. You guys don't care that her song Persuasive went viral on TikTok with over 25.9 million posts using that sound. It's like, what, 3 years ago? You guys don't care about Doechii opening for Doja Cat 3 years ago. You guys don't care about Doechii opening for Beyonce 3 years ago. You guys don't care about the 10 plus years of documenting her entire journey on YouTube. You guys don't care about any of that because you weren't aware of who Doechii was. You feel like it was inorganic. I could go on. You weren't aware of the Isaiah Rashad features. You guys weren't aware of most of the shit. So you feel like because you didn't see her organic rise, that means she has been planted by the industry. Russ went on to explain his viewpoint, and he said, my point is that people think if they didn't hear about an artist until their breakout, that means it was planted. That logic is dumb. Breakouts are literally the moment when visibility spikes. That's when most people hear about any artist. By that standard, almost everyone, even J. Cole, would be an industry plant. That should tell you how dumb that terminology is, hence why I use him as an example. Nowadays, anyone you discover late gets called an industry plant. And then he said he's back to working and stuff. But yes, that's the point that I wanted to get across.
So Adin Ross, Doechii Cat is not an industry plant. You dumb. All right. You.
In the words of delightful
dumb mother sucker.
In the words of delightful Derek from Stranger Things, suck a fat one.
Fat one. Yeah, you know. Suck a fat one.
I'll get into that one.
Delightful Derek is my guy.
I'll get into that one after the diplomat.
You're wow. Like we made, you know, me and Konami actually have some like little insiders with the Stranger Things. Now that I know that he did that, now I'm gonna start using it. Like how I do with Hamilton. But anyway, so yeah, Adin Ross, she is not an industry plant. Yo, stop with this stupid narrative. And on top of that, stop being so racist, bro. Like you're racist, bro. You are.
That's the other thing.
I hope this part goes viral.
No, that's the other thing.
I want him to see it.
He then attacks Glasses Malone. He's like, "Oh, take care of your baby mothers because I know you got baby mothers." Glasses Malone got no kids.
Yes,
my son got no kids. 0 children.
Racist, bro. Racist. I'm and
how does he still have any standing?
Any voice within the black community, bro.
Yeah.
And you know what it is?
I don't get
it.
Since had Trump on his
I'm gonna
joint, I
speak
don't get
emotionally, but it's these young people, bro. I don't know what it is. I feel like young people do not have the heart that some other young youths have. Like I think about J. William J. I think about Khalil Green. Like these two guys are very young, like in college or maybe coming out of college at this point. That's kind of like the Gen Zers. Some of these people are Gen Alpha. Like they're the ones that are uplifting these streamers. get off this, bro. Like this is what you guys call brain rot. He's the epitome of brain rot, bro. Like get off him. Get like he does not need and on top of that, he's attracting those youth, he's attracting youth, but he's also attracting the right wingers, the red pill heads. The dude had Donald Trump on his
on
his show. So
easy, guys. Theo Vaughn and Trump and Schultz and Trump. Relax, guys.
No, I will not relax. I really and truly like. I have such vitriol against this little kid, bro.
Didn't Adin Ross give him a watch?
I don't know what he gave him. He need to watch his back.
I do.
That's what he need to do.
That feels familiar.
Bro. I don't understand, bro. I haven't understood it for years since I like first interaction with him. I'm like, I don't know. There's this.
He's in that Rico though. He's in that steak Rico with Drake and Academics. Him.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he's in that.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he's in that too. Yeah.
They might get locked up for defrauding people.
Oh man, we might.
It's upsetting.
We might have a party.
Even if somebody like Academics, even Academics is saying to him, "Stop." Even Academics told this man to stop talking about.
I will say, Adin Ross does keep. I won't say a lot, but he does always keep black people around him, which is weird.
I mean,
to be like as racist as he is, it's weird.
Adam 22, like all these guys, like,
but they keep him around to use it as an.
Yeah. Wait, hold up! I lost you, Kyle. Can you... Hello?
Sorry, I'm getting a phone call. He's using it as an excuse.
Yeah. It's like that whole thing of like, you know, my best friend's black. Like it's like that thing, like, you know.
Yeah. Well, I guess I would say not. I'm not calling for violence. I'm really not. I promise you, I'm not.
When you start off a sentence like that,
it's just that I think the temperature is the way it is because violence hasn't happened. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think you disrespect Glasses Malone the way he does. Or I don't think you disrespect Doechii
you
the
do
way
that if
he
you feel
does.
Invincible.
If it's
if
the
you
90s,
feel like you can't be touched. Yeah,
I don't think you're doing that if it's the 90s and Suge Knight is running around, or Jay Prince is running around, or Diddy is running around. He might oil you up. Now, did he have some shooters with him, man? I don't think you're doing that, and I'm not. That's the worst type of shooters, bro. And I'm not calling for it, but I just, you know, that might be what it takes. It might be that one crash out to go. I don't care if you got an NYPD detail with you. I came to smoke you. Yeah. You gonna get smoked, and then I get smoked, but you got smoked. You know, listen, it happened to Charlie Kirk. After Charlie Kirk got killed, a lot of people around were like, all right, maybe we're gonna change the way we talk. And they did. Except Candace Owens, she just went as business as usual. What happened? This is me? All right. But yeah. Cause y'all be playing, y'all play too much. This new generation play too much with disrespect, like it can't really happen because it hasn't happened, and I don't want it to happen. But like in the way of diplomacy, we should have diplomacy because war can happen.
This guy's only 25.
But we should have diplomacy.
I do want to say this. I think that there is this concept of I just feel like we need to have a better understanding of who should be this should be a gatekeeping in hip hop. We should have been doing that for a while now. There's gatekeeping in country. until and it's so much gatekeeping in country that in the Grammys they now have separated a country album, best country album, and best contemporary country album now, right? So like we have that kind of what you call it. They have these stop goals that's there. You have that with rock and roll. You have that with every genre. I would say even jazz has its own kind of gatekeeping. But like hip hop, all we have this all is welcome attitude and mentality, which is the core of hip hop, right? It's the voice, it's the voice to the voiceless. That's what it was in the beginning. It's a place where it was recreational. It was supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be this amazing genre that infused many people of many cultures. I feel like it was the definition of what they talked about, how New York was a melting pot. Like hip hop is this. It's originally black, but it was this melting pot. That's why other people from other cultures was able to get into it. But now it's this abuse of power, bro. Like this abuse of it, and it's coming, and it's it's coming from these people. It's coming from these people, and they think that they know better. They think that they can be the judgment of what is hot, what is black, what is in, what is now, and they are not. They should never be.
I'm gonna tell you something though, and while I agree with you, it just won't happen because of where we are right now. Like if we look at the top, platforms for hip hop, they're either white people or black people who are very play nice with white people. You know what I mean? That's not a sentence, but you know what I mean. So like, we don't have. I'll give them to you. It's Vlad, No Jumper with Adam 22, Bootleg Kev, Trap Lord Ross, the Fantano dude. Even Rory had his debacle this year, right? Where we were like, ooh. Well, you said really weird things about black women, bro. Rory from the Rory and Maul podcast. And then you have like DJ Ack, who's super friendly with the white folks. You got, I'm looking at the list, Joe Budden. Not so much Joe Budden, Gillian Wallow, all those. But they work for Barstool. So Gillian Wallow.
And you're right. In this with backtracking to Rory, Maul is okay with the stuff that Rory said, not even holding them accountable. It was years ago, and then also said like, yo, they just want to get their views off and this, that, and the third. Bro, like who? Yo, Maul got me so tight. Like I don't even support him. I don't even support that group no more, just off of that one interaction.
There's only like two dudes who I could think of because I'm looking at the list right now. There's only like two dudes that I could think of who like keep it black. Oh, Shannon Sharp too, I guess. But I was gonna say Ebro and Charlemagne are like the only two I could think of. Like Ebro, I'll forever have this moment where Ebro and Troy Ave get into it because Troy Ave was doing the powder to the people thing, and Ebro got tight because Ebro's from Oakland, and Ebro was like, "Yo, I'm from where the Black Panthers is from." And I watched them get destroyed by cocaine. So this powder to the people shit is bullshit. You need people like that. You need that guy. You need Charlemagne. Charlemagne gonna tell you about. He's from South Carolina, so he gonna tell you about the Geechee people, right? He's in one of the main platforms of the world, and he telling you about the first slave rebellions. In you know what I'm saying?
Right.
When Andrew Schultz, but he do play nice with Andrew Schultz.
Yep, he plays nice with him. Even after him saying that he's gonna be a Trump supporter, he still plays nice with that dude.
Damn. Yeah, it's hard, man. It's hard because hip hop, it's the 90s. We needed the crossover mass appeal. We kind of sold out to the industry for that. Back hurting, bro.
Yeah, my back has been killing me.
Guys, give us a like and subscribe so this man don't gotta go to work no more. He gonna die if y'all don't support him.
Yeah, I don't know, bro.
And my neck too, like
Yikes!
My,
All right, sure.
back,
All right, my guy.
It's your neck,
back,
your back,
my neck.
Just like that, huh?
I was about to start quoting some stuff.
Oh, you was?
Yeah, you was.
I was.
Oh yeah, okay.
Bro, you know he's always been like this. I had a conversation with someone the other day. There was a barbershop in Sunset. It was called Casper Cuts. This dude always been weird like this, bro. It was a hood barbershop. It was on 53rd. It was the type of barbershop that you could buy rims and nutriment at, right? So they playing music. They playing music, and it's like it's not even hard.
Did you
music,
just say
bro.
rims and nutriment?
Yeah, they had a fridge with nutriments, and then they sold rims in the back. It's that type of barbershop.
Okay,
you need them. They staples in the community. So like, we in there, and it's like it's not even. It's like mind you, it was like 06, 07. So it's probably like Sierra or something. Come on, you know. And he's like, damn, I wish I could dance right now. And I remember this because I didn't go to Casper's for like 6 months after this. Because Casper looked right at him and go, "You wish you could shake your ass?" And I was like, oh, bro, are you embarrassing me like this, bro?
I think I remember that. I've never felt so sunned in my life. I remember that. I was like, well, this is embarrassing. How do I save myself now?
Well, I'm happy you didn't say anything because that was a wild barbershop. That was a crazy place.
I think I laughed it off or whatever. I mean, he laughed it off too. Like it ended up. I feel like we all ended up laughing, right? No.
He like, yeah.
Lie to me. Lie to me.
You know, Kyle wouldn't have took it like that.
To be clear, I feel like I remember what I was saying. Like I wish I could dance with her. You know, like she was dancing. I wanted to dance with her. Like that's what I was saying. But
wish you would have said that so bad. Just wish that's what you would have said.
I never had a good haircut in my life.
I had to wait a whole year before I went back, and it was like, "Oh, you the guy that want to shake his ass?" No, it's not me. It's not me. It was the kid I came with. I just met him that day. It's crazy.
I just met him that day. Well, live. What is your thoughts on this whole Adin Ross Doechii situation?
I just feel like, yo, look, man, you made your money.
I already know what he's going to say.
You're young and dumb.
He's been so frustrated with this. He does not understand. Like you've been consistent with like hating the fact that we even give people like this a voice.
Yeah, I don't. You know what it is? I'm exposed to it, and I'm like, I don't get it.
I remember going back. I remember going back to the Adam 22 episode when we were talking about Adam, and we was having a conversation, and Joe was like, "Do we have to talk about this? Like, why do we have to talk about this? This guy, he's clearly a racist. It's an open and shut case. Like, why are we doing a whole deep dive on?"
Man? I did. There's certain personalities that I'm just not gonna understand the appeal, the attention. I like Doechii. Like I don't understand why you got to step into a conversation about anything concerning someone else achieving something. Like who invited you to this conversation? Who invited you to any of this, bro? You invited yourself and you think that you belong, but there's just certain characters that I look at. And look, we all have moments of inauthentic times. Like we might all have moments where we have those sprinkled here and there. But when every time I'm exposed to you, I feel like this uncomfortability. Like I just feel like, yo, you seem like you don't fit in here. Like why do you seem awkward here? What? This is supposed to be your world, but somehow you've attracted an audience that has like ignored that type of perception. Apparently, I don't get it. And then after having Trump on, and then like you continue to have a platform amongst the black community at all.
You know what's also a common theme between them that I've noticed? It's I think, no lie, I'm not gonna hold you. I think it's the Trump effect. I think it's like where you can say whatever you want and you're not held accountable for it. I think that's what we are.
It's like a ripple effect. I see it.
They like that. They like that.
Because
the Nick Fuentes type of character.
Don't ever say that man's name on this podcast, please, ever again. I'm sorry. I don't want to be that guy. I just think he is one of the most
he's
evil
vile.
human beings.
Yeah, he's
that I've ever
disgusting.
heard speak.
Yeah, that half Mexican, real racist. Never thought it'd be possible with a last name named Fuentes, but
he is awful.
He's terrible.
He's awful.
He openly admits. Anyway, let's not.
But I was gonna say what they all have in common in the hip hop world, or even Adin, who's not really hip hop. Although I think he did. I'm old, so I try to keep abreast with stuff, but I might be wrong. I think he did have a relationship with I Show Speed and Kai Cenat, and they ended up having a fallout. And when
I'm
Kai
not surprised.
When Kai had Streamer University,
yeah, because there was what happened was that the Streamer University too, but there was also on the phone and Adin Ross's manager, some agent or somebody was in a text message, and he kept on calling Kai Cenat the N-word in the text messages, and Kai was like, "Yeah,
so
I need to distance myself from him."
This was already here.
Yeah,
the DNA.
Adin was saying that.
No, Aiden's mans was saying that.
Oh, mans. Look, and so these guys, they do these silly things, they say these wild things, and I'm gonna throw Ack in there too, because Ack is always talking about that too. And then when they pressed, we come from a different world, right? We're from like that Joe Budden, Mano world, where it's like maybe not Mano, but where it's like we say what we say, and we're respectful and we're thoughtful what we say, because there was a time where what you say could get you in trouble.
Beat the brakes off you, bro.
Yeah.
And you can't go to sleep as a man. I know both of y'all very well for a long time. I know that y'all wouldn't be able to go to sleep by popping it and then being scared and calling somebody else to handle it for you. Or even worse, getting police. Because that's the common theme I'm seeing between academics, Adin Ross.
Yeah, it perplexed me. Joe Budden said something that Adin Ross was like, "Yo, Joe Budden, come see me. I got the police on me too." When was that a marker? When was that something that we was like, "Yo, we get praised for"?
He had a black dude with him. I don't know. I apologize for not knowing who the black dude is, but it was funny because he said that, and the black dude he was like, "No, that's not." But when you say the police is with you, he's not gonna want to come. Like, you understand? And then Ada's like, "Nah, that's what I'm saying." He's calling the P word and all that. And the black dude was trying to explain to him like, "That's not really tough, bro. Like, you're not getting the message that you think it is, bro."
Yo, when he said that, he called him the P word and said, "Get at me. I got the cops on me too," or something like that. And the dude looked at him like, "What?"
That's hysterical.
But they all do that. Vlad will tell you, "I got off-duty LAPD with me at all times." Adam 22 talking about, I got the blick on me. He always talking about how he got the blick on him and he got security in there all the time. Act talking about he got Navy SEALs with him. Like
get this man up my face.
Academics is another one that I really don't get it. I don't understand. Like, all of these dudes give me such like I don't want to. I
knew it. I was like, yo, I felt like I knew he was Jamaican. I knew he was Jamaican, bro.
I don't think. Yeah, his name is he got a funny name. He got Livingston, I think is his name.
He said he got a funny name.
Yeah, Livingston Allen. That's his name, bro. That is a Jamaican name if I ever seen
You know
it.
how
Livingston Allen.
Livingston,
Livingston. Like, come on. Like, that's a Jamaican name, bro.
Nah, but look,
I can't believe
honestly, though,
I share an island with this man.
I don't think Act.
I'm
I really don't
baffled.
think Act pops it like that though. I don't think Act pops it in the way
He's
that
just no, he doesn't. But he's like another one of them dudes that's just like, yo, you're such a cornball, bro. Like it's like I don't understand how you have a following.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
might
like
be
I
wrong
really
though, but
don't.
I don't think he pop. I think a lot of his beef is residual from the the videos that he used to do on drill and stuff. I think a lot of that is where his beefs come from. But I can't think of. Am I bugging? I can't think of someone he's popped it with.
No, he's been pressed before. On camera. He was pressed by Budden. Was it Budden?
Nah, him and Joe cool.
He was pressed. He was pressed by someone in person. I remember seeing this interview.
I feel like Kano is right in the sense that it's like, all right, so like, because you haven't seen what Adin Ross did. Like, Adin Ross literally is calling Doechii a dirty, unintelligent B word, this, that, and the third. Like saying all that stuff, and then also saying, like, yo, if y'all don't agree with me, you want to F with me, I'm gonna beat you up, type of thing. Like, I don't think academics would make threats.
Tekashi's another person who's not black who be popping it in the black community and then be like, I got security with me.
So one, like I was just mentioning generally, like people that have followings that I just don't understand how they have followings. Like you're such an obvious loser and you're at a place you don't belong here. Like realize that. Wake up, dude. And then
how did y'all feel
look in the mirror and not see that you're basically just another cultural appropriator? I don't understand that. But I mean, he's young and dumb. What did he do to get? I looked him up and he got
Adin Ross?
banned on Twitch. Yeah, he got banned on Twitch.
He's a streamer who
no, I know.
I forgot why he moved to Kick,
banned.
and he got banned from Twitch because I don't remember why he got banned, but he moved to Kick.
How did y'all
Kick is
feel?
like the right wing version of Twitch.
How did y'all feel when it came out that Tekashi's mom got held at gunpoint and that whole video came out and they robbed Tekashi's crib while he was somewhere else. He wasn't at home. How'd y'all feel about that?
I didn't hear anything about it.
I don't understand how Tekashi is still alive, to be honest with you.
Y'all didn't see that? That
So
was
anything that
made
happens
news.
to him, I'm like, we'll just add this to the list.
Well, I felt bad. You can watch the video on your own, but I felt bad because she is like his mom and she probably didn't do nothing. But at the same time, bro, if I was on it like how he was on it, and that happened, I'd probably have to have like a real honest moment with myself. Like, I caused that. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is my, even if it's not
Wait,
directly
so what
related
happened to his mother?
She was at the crib and some gunmen came in and they held her like at gunpoint and they robbed some stuff and she sounded terrified. She looked terrified.
So
and that's
wait,
it's the thing. It's consequences happen. Is what I'm saying, man.
And what you feel like now? Were they just robbing him because
that part is unclear?
Okay, because you know how he starts things and it's like, oh, you caused this, you know.
Yeah, that part is unclear, but it's definitely karma, right? Like, that's karma. That what you put out in the world gonna come right back to you. Ack almost got killed in the same way. He got very lucky. He almost got backdoored by one of his homegirls. They left the door unlocked and everything. The only reason it didn't happen is because he went to go check. Someone went to go check that door and it was unlocked. And then he called the police, and all that happened, and they found her text messages. The guys that was coming for them
wasn't he
was like that.
Wasn't he not convicted? Wasn't there a case on him for rape?
Yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah,
underage, right?
No, maybe, but I thought it was because she claimed that his homeboys had her like.
I think either they drugged her and they ran a train on her or something like that.
Yes,
and he was complicit.
Familiar.
And he was
like,
complicit in it. Yeah. I don't know what ever happened to that story.
You know, that don't really hold weight here no more, man. I'm sorry to say, like, it looks again the Trump effect. Like, I think it's a Trump. It don't really hold weight like how it used to if you catch a grape charge.
Agreed.
At least that's what it seems like to me. You
I
know,
don't know. I wouldn't say that. I feel like you have two.
Adam 22 in the 16-year-old, Charleston
but
White and his niece.
Well, now is that us as a society, or are you talking about hip hop culture?
I'm just saying where,
because I do think that hip hop culture has a history of like complicity when it comes to that stuff and acceptance.
I don't like you attacking hip hop like that.
I'm not. I feel as though I feel like that's something that I've seen a trend in, where we look back at the forefathers of this, like, yo, y'all was wilding. We haven't we've had those
African
moments.
Bombada was going inside boys, right?
What?
African Bombada.
Is that news to you?
Yeah.
It shouldn't be news to you because we spoke about it on the podcast.
And there's like a real noticeable dude, Hassan Campbell, who, you know.
No, I know African Bombada. I didn't know that he was. You said inside boys.
Yeah, Hassan Campbell said he used to go. A dude who said he was molested himself by Bombada said, you know, he would go into the apartment and sometimes it would smell like dookie because he was like going inside them boys.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. We talked about this.
Allegedly, bro. Or allegedly, it's all alleged. I'm just reporting on what they be saying, but yeah,
but also another reason why. Sometimes we talk about hip hop like it's not just you alive. I feel like even sometimes me, because we're so knee deep in it, chest deep in hip hop. We see the wrongness in hip hop, and then people get exposed and they're wrong and they get wrong too. But I also want to let it be known that other genres have their own demons as well, have their own issues as well, almost the same. But hip hop is the one that always gets crucified for the things that gets done. It's always hip hop. It's always.
I don't know other genres though. I know that Dr. Dre shot at Michelet though. I know that. I don't know other genres. I can't tell you what happens in other genres. I can tell you that Kodak Black bit his girlfriend.
But that's the thing. I think you have to dig.
Like other genres are you have to dig more for other genres.
You have to dig to find more of the
I feel like there's more of an honesty in hip hop when it comes to a lot of
I know Big Pun
like
used to pistol whip his wife. Like I know that.
Right. Yeah.
And I bet you this, like, the lead singer of whatever band was probably beating on his wife too, or whatever the case may be. But we don't know that. But I feel like even white fans of that genre don't know that. They only hear the music and hear how, only if they're diehard fans they probably would know the issues that's going on, and they will be accepting of it.
He's right.
Just
You're
like
right.
How sometimes we just let it go past. You know
You're right.
what I'm saying?
I recently found out.
I mean, it don't make it less wrong. I think that's one thing that the Diddy documentary like really taught me. Like, this aspect of complicity has a lot of those women are like it really hurts me, like what Cassie went through, but not only her, many women before her, but because it was him, and I guess it's more so because of power and stuff, but a lot of people in the community, there's a lot of like, you sweep that under the rug, you ignore that, you don't say nothing, it's Diddy, so we're not gonna, I just feel like I've seen
Kyle's
that.
right though, cause I forgot where I seen it. I get them confused. But the Rolling Stone dude or the Aerosmith dude, I don't remember if it's Mick Jagger or Steven Tyler, but one of them has like a wild you know, sexual abuse history with like little like younger women, and then like the Elvis thing, the Jerry Lee Lewis stuff. You even get into politics and Epstein
Oh,
files.
100%.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean he's right. It's like we it's just because we live in hip hop, that we know what's happening in hip
Yeah,
hop.
like as I was talking, I did say like I guess it might be a power thing. So maybe it's just more so about power and male. Usually, men have the power. So in any community, that's yeah. So maybe it is that.
But I do
Maybe it
agree
is.
with you on the fact that it doesn't make it any less, bad on our part. I just want us to, like how we call out Bill Cosby. We need to be calling out, the white counterpart of that. You know what I'm saying? Who's doing,
Yeah.
like, we call out R. Kelly. I know there's crazy parties. We call out Diddy. I know there's probably crazy, just as crazy, if not crazier, parties amongst the white people. But they are, I guess, they're in solidarity with one another and stuff like that. And you know how I know? I went to college. Them white people party. Them white people be partying. Them white
No.
people,
Yeah.
they know. Like, that's how you
I
about the
mean,
time. Remember that my story, the Martin Hopeful stories.
we
Yo,
got
that's
Freak
about
Nick.
the time.
We got Freak Nick from how they do spring break. Like,
Yeah,
like yeah.
I remember going after us performing at the Stone Pony in Asbury Park. By the way, I did not know that was Trump land, very conservative area. Um, me
I thought it
so
was
so
Hispanic.
me and a couple of the bandmates, we went to one of the other bandmates' house. It was he has a whole mansion, huge pool, everything. And yo, I don't know. I don't even know how I was gonna get home. I was like, when I say home, like get back to Five Towns College. I didn't know how I was gonna get back to it. I know these guys go to Five Towns College, and I have no money to get on the train, and I was too prideful to ask, so I just chilled. And man, did I see some things. These people know how to party,
What'd you
and
see?
I remember. How can I put it?
In words.
We could cut it out.
Um, just a lot of, let's just say, a lot of sensual, sexual things. A lot of things with drugs.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Um,
Isn't that just
I
like
was,
what?
and you listen, yo. Like, put me in a room with a bunch of people that's not my skin complexion. I'm I'm a feel a little dominant in terms of like physical altercations or whatever. If I had to get down to business, I feel pretty confident. This is the first time I felt so scared for my life. I was like, I need to figure out either that or I need to find a place in this mansion where they can't find me or whatever, because this is
My
weird.
man, Kyle felt like it was a get out situation. They gonna
This is
turn
You
on me
weird.
know,
soon.
you know,
This is weird.
you know what's
They
crazy
gonna
is
they gonna realize I'm here.
you know what's wild about you saying that is I remember the two stories that I've heard recently, not recently, but like this year. I don't know if y'all saw it on y'all timeline. It's not hip hop related, but it is kind of like related to what he said. Uh, there was one where it was a dude. He went with some coworkers. They went hunting, and he ended up getting killed. Like he got shot, and they're like,
Yeah,
"No, it's not a murder. He just got shot. It was an
Yes.
accident." And it's
yeah.
like
Yes.
I don't
Did
feel
you?
like it.
What about the black
Shorty,
girl? The
Shorty,
black girl at the party with
yeah,
all the white girls for the
yeah.
weekend, and the black girl was buried in their backyard, and they didn't know how or why that she was buried there.
All of them
How about
shorties was
that?
supposed to be her friend. None of them know how she ended up dying. And there's a
None.
picture of them together that night.
That same night that she died. don't,
Listen,
don't, Alive didn't know any of this stuff.
I
Look it
just
up.
wanted
Look it up,
you.
Alive.
I wanted to validate your feeling because
Bro, I'm telling you, it's
sometimes
it's it's a different. like watching Get Out, it was confirmed for me, but I just never really said anything. But like, it's weird, yo. Like,
Yo.
I don't know if we gonna get demonetized for it, but like, yo, it's weird when these people come together. When they come together to commune, it's a little strange. It's not like at the crib where we eating soul food, we eating Haitian food, we eating, we chilling or whatever. They are weird. They are
Some
weird.
Maduros.
Some Maduros. You feel me?
Nah, I got a coworker that was like, yeah, he was away partying for a weekend and did some coke, got a prostitute like lines of coke on her stomach.
And they
stuff
say it like it's another
Yo,
day.
I was talking to my boy. He's Spanish. To this day, he's another coworker. We was like, yo, that was crazy. This man just nonchalant did how do you just do? I don't even know if it was. No, yeah, I think it was coke. Yeah, I was like, how do you just nonchalantly for a weekend do some coke and come back like, whatever.
Yo, my
like,
daughter got me tight the other day. I don't know who she thinks I am.
Nah, okay.
I don't know what she
they
thinks
say
my
like
life.
it was smoking weed.
I don't know what she think my life experiences was or who she thinks her father was, bro. But she asked me the other day. She was like, "Yo, Dad." She was like, "Yo, what kind of what does it feel like to smoke crack cocaine?"
Whoa.
I was like, "Beats me." I never smoked crack cocaine. It's not a drug I've ever done. I can tell you what a Red Bull feel like. I get jittery with a Red Bull. I've never. Who do you think I am, bro? Like.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's not not like a recreational. You don't really bounce back from that one. That's not.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how am I talking to you right now? Like, what? You just some coke with a prostitute and got down? Like, what? That was a weekend of partying? Like,
also, I've never seen Get Out, y'all.
Wow, you're bugging. For first and foremost, you're bugging.
That's crazy.
Was it good?
It was amazing. It's actually
where you been?
Actually, when it comes down to horror movies, I just realized that that's the second. There's two horror movies that I'll ever watch more than once. That is Sinners and Get Out.
See, I'm not a horror movie person.
You know what you did forget though, Kyle, is The Blackening. You forgot about
shut up, Joe. Shut up,
do y'all remember that?
That's a horror.
That's a comedy.
Please tell me y'all remember.
That's a scary movie.
Do y'all remember that weird movie that was trending on Facebook?
I love that movie so much.
Mad years ago, like maybe like 10, 12 years ago, and it was like about a black family, but it was like the son was like raping his dad.
No.
It was a black movie?
Yeah, it was just like on Facebook. It was like an indie film. Like it was going crazy.
Nope. Speaking of films on Facebook, I saw this thing called
a black movie. I'm sorry. That sounds so white. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
There's this film called The Wish. I mean, I think it's a real film, but it was on Facebook in different parts about this guy called the Wishmaster. The Wishmaster was in jail, and this dude, he's like basically a demon that knows people's lives and says, "Listen, I could grant you any wish." So the guy was like, "Yeah, I wish that my lawyer is like basically lying to me and just leading me on and taking my money. I want him. I'll rather him get F'd in the A, F himself in the A." That's what he said. He said, "Your wish is my command." And then he went to go see the lawyer. Literally minutes after that, he goes in. He said, "Listen, I can actually have you beat this case." And then he proceeds to F himself in the butt.
The strange thing about the Johnsons. That's the name of it.
I was like, what in the world am I watching on Facebook right now? Like he like he bends his legs over and everything. It looked very weird. It was
The
crazy.
movie I was talking about is the Strange Things About the Johnsons. If you ever want to see it, it's a.
I don't know if I
You watched it?
Everybody watched it in 2011.
I'm so glad I was asleep.
Real. And honestly, we should have landed this plane 49 minutes ago. All
we
right.
We didn't even get to the juicy stuff.
What juicy stuff?
Hey,
we ain't talking about no Charlie Kirk, Jimmy Kimmel, no Sinners. It's cool. That's
No Sinners versus Marty Supreme. Which I'm really trying to see. I might see.
I haven't seen Marty Supreme. I've seen a lot of clothes for Marty Supreme though. That clothes look good. A lot of fashion.
I can imagine. It actually looks like it's a very fashionable movie. But anywho, let's land this plane. Yeah. As always. Thank you guys so much for rocking with us. This is the Can't Focus Podcast, where we focus on everything and nothing at the same time. I go by the name of Martin Hopeful. You can find me at Martin Hopeful.
It's your boy Kano at Kano
Music. Tree.
Oh my bad. All right, go ahead. I didn't mean to take.
And this is my beautiful wife's tree for Christmas. Is pink and amazing and cute. And thank you for setting up the set, babe. I love you.
It's your boy Kano Music at Kano Music. I might die alone, I think. AKA, I might die alone.
This is
yikes.
What was mine? And I go by the name of Alive. You can find me at Alive Raps. While I'm just realizing that this podcast was almost as long as the new Avatar movie. Yeah.
You know what my daughter said about you, bro? Because I was telling her the list of things that we came up that we might talk about. And it was like Avatar made how many billion? And she goes, yo, he sure does like bringing up that movie a lot, doesn't he?
The Avatar?
That's all he talks about, bro.
It's not all I talk about. It's just when part 2 was out, I was making it a big deal because it grossed like $2.2 billion. It's like the number 2 movie, highest grossing movie of all time. And it just so happens that, look, we're in another year or two later, and the new Avatar is out, so I mentioned it again.
Was it good?
Yeah, it was. I think 2 was better. I think the last one was better. The last one was probably the best so far. But this one was good too. Yeah, it was. Always a visual spectacle.
All right. Well, with that being said, thank you so much for that review. I'm going to go watch Jujutsu Kaisen. I want to thank you for taking the time to focus on us.
I'm going to go watch Golden Girls. Peace. What are you going to watch, Jay?
Probably Adam 22 on YouTube.
The back of your hand. All right.
Adam 22 on YouTube?